It has
Hello.
been. It has been a number of weeks since we have met because some of us have had spring break and some of us have been on vacation. But we are very happy tonight to have the entire cast and crew with us tonight. Yay! Woo! All right. As a recap, in our last episode, we spent the evening exploring around Port Sheridan and finding new and unusual clues to the mystery that develops around us. The final thing that happened was standing on the roof of the gnomish cobbler's home, looking through his telescope, you were able to spot a group of shady looking individuals down around the corner. When you approached them, they quickly dispersed, and one of them went between the warehouses and apparently into a sewer grate. We left last time with the group approaching the sewer grate and wondering how to proceed. We move once again to Port Sheridan.
Excuse me. Yeah. Let's use your stick, Luco. Or sorry, Loose Fang.
All right. The suggestion last week was that Loosefang use his crook staff to reach in and try and pry the sewer grate loose. Um, Marcus was ready to help with that idea while Foluco and Mira were approaching. The rest of the group, Renji and Sheik, are up here in the Bottoms Up Tavern, where where Sheik was trying to get in good with a writer, someone who could write up a contract for him, and it turned out that this person that he propositioned is also an actuary.
Extremely lucky rolls last time, just saying.
Somehow
So
talking to
the two of you in the Bottoms Up Tavern are not aware of the goings on just to the south of you in the warehouse district, while the rest of the group has no idea where Sheik and Renji have ended up. So, if you choose to proceed, you will likely split the party because the rest of you won't know where they went. Although, there is the fact that Father Kearns was left with the children at the cobbler, which is just in front of the Bottoms Up Tavern. So, if the two of you come out of the tavern, you will likely meet up with Father Kearns, and you might be able to find out from him where the rest of the party went. A final detail. Sir Squeaks, along with Loose Fang, has been exploring this area of town, and several of the group have learned some clues. Foluco was able to discern that there is a vigilante going around the town who is rounding up criminals during the night and dumping them at the prison doorsteps. Loose Fang found himself face to face with the huge armored horse and found out that he actually is intelligent and can talk. He happens to have been enlightened by a druid, and he found out that his name was Duncan. The two of you have not put two and two together yet, and so neither of you is aware of the other half of the clue that you have discovered. So you can share that if you wish, but you don't know about that yet. It is now late evening, approximately 9:30 to 10 o'clock at night. How will you proceed?
Well, I just got a brand new cloak, so I'm kind of against getting it dirty.
You did get your sheepskin cloak.
You said your bones last time. Your armor.
Yeah, he covered up his bone armor. He got a sheepskin cloak. So he literally is a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah.
And your bones are freshly bleached.
Yep.
I'll have you know a sheep wouldn't be caught dead with that on.
Ho ho! Oh, Loosefang, you have started the evening quite well.
All right.
All right. So
Well-
what kind of a roll do we need to do for trying to pry
Well,
this
if
up?
you
Is that
want to try and pry this open, you can do a straight strength check. It looks like it's going to be rather difficult. Marcus, if you want, you can assist him by making an additional strength check, and then that will boost his chances.
Well, I did that last week.
Let's see. Yes,
He rolled a 19.
that's right. He did roll a 19, so that was your assist roll. So okay, Loose Fang. The two of you put your paws onto the staff. I'm assuming that you're hooking it into the grate. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So
And real
Go ahead,
quick,
Lucy.
fellas, before we don't see any sort of locking mechanisms or anything. I don't want to just that.
So no, you do not see any locking mechanism. It looks like a standard sewer grate that appears to be cemented into the ground.
I don't know if we'll be able to get this up. This thing is cemented in. Don't suppose any of you have any fancy spells that make the ground soft?
I could try freezing something.
So you haven't tried pulling on it yet?
No.
Not quite. I was afraid it might happen.
In my break his staff, I was thinking about trying to break the grate apart by trying to freeze it.
You could try that.
I suspect.
It looks to be made of it's cemented, and then the grate itself looks to be made of wrought iron.
I don't know if we're gonna be breaking.
All right. At this point, I need let's see, Mira, Marcus, and Loose Fang. Go ahead and give me listen checks.
Okay, one second here.
Oh, nice one, Marcus.
I see I have not stolen Marcus's ears tonight.
Not for the night, no.
Nope. I'm glad to have those.
Marcus, if you see me walking around with a hat that looks like it has German Shepherd ears on it, I'm sorry.
I can explain.
All right, Mira and Marcus, the two of you are quickly reminded that you are standing next to a prison compound as you hear a guard walking the wall approximately 20 feet above your head.
Oh, let's do a hide check.
What's that?
There's a guard. There's a guard walking above.
He says nonchalantly, trying not to hide at all.
Yep. There's my hide check.
Did you steal my hide?
Maybe.
No,
You
you
steal
stole
my ears, I steal your hide.
Oh, really?
I see. That's how we get back at each other. I get it.
Ha!
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you were still not singing opera in the middle of a fire, so...
So let me get back here.
Fortuna.
Oh my. So, Marcus and Loose Fang, you did hide checks. So, Mira, are you going to try and hide as well?
Yeah, I'm probably not going to be successful here, but I'll try.
Nope.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
All right. Although the guard is focusing more inward on the complex, he does occasionally look outside of the complex, and yes, he does notice you, Mira, while Marcus and Loosefang are able to pin themselves back against the wall. And
I wave like, hi.
all
Just
right,
a cute little plushie, just like waving. Hi.
you've got your mask and your cloak on, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. So in the darkness, you can't really tell, but you can't tell what his look is, but you can see that he has turned his head towards you and he's looking down at you. He has stopped up on the wall and he is looking down at you, and it does make you feel a bit uncomfortable. But after a moment, he shakes his head and returns to his guard duty.
That's right. Return to your duty.
So you don't know how long it's going to take him to make his rounds.
So I suggest we probably might want to figure out a way to get this sewer grate moved quick. It'd be nice if we had our bard here.
Wait, you don't have a bard.
Or not bard. Warrior. Renji. Or Dragonborn.
What? If you guys feel like you want us with you, you can try to find us, or...
We could go back to the inn and get our bard friend that...
What's happening again?
Oh yeah, there was the bard there.
So you guys are... Yeah, you do not know where Sheik and Renji are at this point.
Right.
So, as you guys... wrestle with that problem, we return to the Bottoms Up Tavern. It is approximately 10 o'clock in the evening, and the two of you, well, Renji has been sitting, and Sheik has actually been trying to get him to loan him the cape, that blue cape, and Renji has refused to loan it to him up to this point.
Refusing still.
Say again?
Still refusing.
You're still refusing. Okay, that is your prerogative. However, so Sheik has gone ahead and done his negotiations without the assistance of the cape, and so far he has succeeded.
I'm more worried about getting the cape for when I have to pass it off as authentic tomorrow.
Indeed. Have you tried to explain that to Renji?
You know, as far as right now, Renji doesn't know all the details. I would have just taken him to the bar and got him a couple drinks.
No.
So, Renji, are you drinking or are you simply sitting at the bar?
No, nothing.
Oh, you're not. You're leaving.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Somewhere.
Okay.
That means he'll run into Father Kearns immediately.
You do see Father Kearns over here as you leave the bar. Yeah. So you're welcome to try and talk to him and find out where the rest of the party is, because he is there with Rusty the gnome and Layla and Samuel the children.
Nope. No.
Just don't really want to play tonight.
What?
No, he's all right. If he's doing his own thing, that's okay.
Sorry.
So, Sheik, you for now you have been successful in your endeavors, and you can get this young student to write out your document for you. What are you going to do at this point?
Well, as of right now, I've secured the services of a notary to make me the document. I probably have to forge the signature myself somehow. I don't think he'd do that.
At this point, you don't think he suspects you of doing anything illegal.
True. Thank you, the glories of bringing him to a bar. I guess I have to wait for tomorrow for him to be able to create that document.
All right.
So
you feel a sense of excitement that you have been successful thus far, and with your head spinning on how to carry out the rest of your plan, you realize that there is a lot that are a lot of details that need taken care of, and you probably should not be drinking tonight.
Well, Luckily, I haven't been so far. Just working at getting this one student drunk. Enough for him to agree. So, I will agree with him to meet at the library later tomorrow, where we can
What
draw.
time? He wanted to specify a specific time. His eyes are a little glazed over, so you're not sure if he's going to remember that.
Get him to write it down.
I'm going to say noon, and I will write it down for him.
Okay? So you quickly take a scrap of paper and write down, meet with Sheik at the library at noon. And you thrust it into his hands.
You should probably specify why on the note.
Yeah. For document recreation.
Okay, so you quickly take it back and scribble the last words on there and return it to him. He, with a smile, he nods his head at you and mumbles something about getting back to bed for an exam tomorrow.
Relatable.
Good luck with that. I'm going to smile and say, all right, let's get you home.
He stumbles out of the tavern, not staggers, but stumbles a bit as he leaves. You can tell that he is not completely drunk, but he is pleasantly buzzed and probably a little bit inhibited. Meanwhile,
probably make sure he gets home.
So you decide to walk him home.
Gosh.
Oh, Sheik, I'm sorry about that.
You shifted the scene on me, and I had my character selected while I was...
I'm sorry. I am shifting the action over to Foluco at this point.
All right. I've just barely
before you
exited
move
the
it.
tavern.
Yep. I'm sorry. If I shift the scene while you're moving, then it moves your character in unpredictable ways. I apologize.
Yeah.
No worries.
So at this point, Foluco has been hearing Sir Squeaks signaling to him, and he follows down this road, where down the street, about 70 feet away, you see Sir Squeaks tailing the great warhorse that you saw earlier. All right. All right. He hears your approach and turns himself around on the street, watching you approach him. He does not move, but then looks up to see Sir Squeaks hovering over him, and then he gives a little shake of his head and then starts approaching you.
Hello there, little horse. I've seen you
Again,
before.
he gives a gruff raspberry through his lips and shakes his head once again. And then very gently with his nose, he nudges you backward and motions back over to the tavern.
I look at him kind of like confused at like why he's nudging me back. I'm like, I appreciate the affection, but no.
But no.
So he comes alongside you, and he actually starts nudging you back toward the west using his flank, and he points down the street with his nose.
Well, aren't you quite intelligent for a horse? Yes, that is the way I came from.
So I need you to make a strength check.
See how this goes.
Oh,
Oops. Nope.
So you are pushed backward continually.
Sir Squeaks like lightly lands on the horse's back and just kind of rides him.
That works.
Though it is a big horse, and I guess they're equal in size, I guess.
Well, this horse is it is a Clydesdale, and
Yes.
the horse itself appears to be over 2,000 pounds, and that doesn't include all of his war barding that he is wearing. So he's got a considerable mass.
I sidestep into the other hall.
And so he stops and he looks at you, and you can see exasperation in his eyes as he rolls his eyes back, shakes his head, and finally grumbles.
Grumbles.
Look, lad, I'm trying to play it nice, but you shouldn't be out here this late. Really, you shouldn't. Ah, freaking my god, this! You got me talking again.
My jaw drops. And I just kind of like stare at him, and Squeaks gives me this like smirking grin look.
So he's like saying, "See, I told you."
I think it is funny that it's the druid who is surprised that the horse is talking.
Very good point. Very good point.
After taking a moment to recollect my composure, I reply, "Huh? You're awakened. Which druid? Which one of my druid friends might have done that?"
Enlightened is the proper word. I thought you'd know that.
Well, the spell is awakened, but sure.
At any rate, you being a druid of all these people, you should know better.
My mind's been elsewhere lately.
Be that as it may, I'm telling you, there are people out here that are no good, and the later it gets, the more you're going to see.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm actually kind of looking for them.
You are? You're looking for them?
Yeah.
Oh,
My name's Faluka. What's yours?
I trust you're not a vampire hunter yourself.
It's crossed my mind.
And tell me truly, have you ever killed a vampire before? He's actually lowering his head and shaking it while closing his eyes. He knows your answer is going to be no.
My expression changes only for a moment in grim remembrance, and then I say, sadly, no.
Okay. Well, let me tell you, they're not to be trifled with. And I don't want to create a panic, but there are more around here than you think. Get indoors. You'll be safe. I'm patrolling the streets. I'll keep them off your back. Now go and get yourself safe.
So, I've told you my name. Sir Horse, what is yours?
If you must know, my name is Duncan.
My eyes just kind of go wide. I'm like, the Duncan?
I'm the only Duncan around here. At least as far as I know.
I put 2 and 2 together, and I finally realize what's going on. And I kind of clue him, and I'm like, you haven't happened to be on the west side of town at night, have you?
Where are we now?
Kind of.
Jeez, freaking McGardis, do you have a sense of direction?
Sometimes.
This horse is fantastic.
Well, I'll tell you this. I don't have much of a sense of direction either.
Well,
it's one of my weaknesses, but I think we're on the west side.
Actually, I think we're in the center of town. I'm not sure how big this town is, so I wouldn't really know. But hey, if you go that way, I thought I saw some like shady people. I've got some friends that way trying to open a sewer grate, and
Wait, which way?
I point back to the west side of town.
And I'm a bit embarrassed, but is that the west?
Yes.
Right. Then that would be right. And you say you saw them.
Sure.
All right. I don't have a saddle, but hop on me back.
I'd rather walk. I'm not too fond of having an intelligent creature underneath my legs.
Well, then you best get to running because you won't be able to keep up with me. He stomps his hooves and his horseshoes glow briefly and he takes off like a shot, leaving Sir Squeaks in the dust.
This horse has
Leaving
enchanted
Sir
hooves.
Squeaks in the dust.
Uh,
Oh,
let's go,
I was
Sir
about to say,
Squeaks.
if Sir Squeaks is clawed onto his back, he's gonna be going one hectic of a ride.
All right, you, Mira, Marcus, and Loosefang, you hear a thunder of hooves, and you see the great warhorse sliding to a halt, kicking up a great cloud of dust as he catches eye of you between the warehouses.
No. That's not them. That's my friends.
I should say so. Where did you see the figures?
It's more like they saw them.
Aye,
I wonder
three
if
guys.
anybody
Eyes
else
dropping.
tries the horse
I've
now.
got to drop all pretense. If you saw them, you've got to show me where they are.
I
Do we
found
My
a
see
jaw is
him?
just dropping like, whoa.
Yes. Marcus
We
and
see-
Loosefang, you can see what's happening right here. There is a great 2,000-pound warhorse talking and getting a little bit frantic.
I wasn't sure if these buildings were blocked.
I kind of butt in for a moment and I say, "Hey guys, I found a new friend."
Oh, hey, Duncan. What-
You,
what-
You
know
again.
him?
You're together.
Well,
I should have
you're
known.
not
I should have known. More enlightened creature. No, you're not enlightened. You're raised. I've got to get them separated. Sorry. I'm enlightened. You're raised. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, where did they go?
I take no offense. I know I'm not enlightened. That's why I'm on the journey. That's why I'm
Oh,
alone.
I saw shady people go down the sewer grate.
Oh, down in there, but below the prison.
I guess so, yes.
Well, that's the only place they might be at.
If you pardon me, lass, I'm trying to get through here. If you let me take a look, please.
I kind of butt in for a moment. Like, apologies, Duncan, but I don't think you can fit down there.
Well, if the lass will kindly move out of my way, then I can get through.
Okay.
Though, to be fair, we can't fit down there either.
Okay.
All right. One side. Oh, thank you very much. Okay.
Oh, hello.
This is a sewer after all. Have you not noticed the smell?
I'm very interested to see how this horse stakes a vampire in his
Indeed,
career.
we are.
Mm-hmm.
Look, all right. If they've gone down there, then I've got to go after them. And you'd better not follow me down there because there's no telling what we'll find.
I give out a hearty laugh.
I bet
You
we'll
don't know
find
how
a horse.
stupid we
named-
are then.
Look, okay. Have you found how to get the grate off, or do I have to bust it through?
Well, we were
we
gonna
were
try
trying-
prying it up.
All right, okay. So, all right. Then let me back out of the way. Oh, excuse me, lad. Sorry. Hard to maneuver between the buildings. I apologize.
All right, I say. Guess now's as good a time as
All right.
So,
we'll just hope it doesn't
Duncan
break.
is, well, you know, I'm hesitant to use the phrase, but he's chomping at the bit. Because he's rather excited because apparently this is the first real lead that he's had.
Oh. Well, hopefully this doesn't break your stick, Loosefang.
I thought he was a horse. I thought it was you being on.
Okay, so introduction, guys. This is Duncan the Vigilante. Yes, he talks. Yes, he's a horse.
Some introduction.
I lean into Duncan. Nice to see you again.
And you too, lass. Your secret's safe with me.
I just look like all jaw drop. Do you all know who he is?
Oh, I've met
Surprised I
the three of
haven't ran
them.
into him.
I've met the three of them. I haven't met you, young one.
Oh,
I'm not
okay,
there,
I
but
guess
even
it's
I've met
you.
the horse once.
Would you like another bit of apple? I still have some left.
Oh, as much as I'd like that, we've got more important things to do right now, like getting the grate open. Now, if you can get it open, go ahead, but I'll smash it in if you can't.
Alright. Hopefully this doesn't break your stick, Loose Fang.
Open.
All right. So, Marcus, you give another strength check, and then Loose Fang, strength check.
Oh.
Okay. You reach your staff into the grate, and you turn it so that it hooks. The two of you grasp it firmly and pull backwards, and immediately fall on your tails as the grate pulls open quite smoothly, as if it's on hinges. The cement that looked like it was molded in place actually at the grate appears to just emerge from in between it, and you stare confused for a while, but then you realize it must have been some sort of trick or some illusion or something to make it look like it was sealed, but it was clearly open, and it's on a hinge on the inside.
Sneaky. Well, it's
I just
open.
sit there with my eye twitching.
Now, don't be rude, but this doesn't quite look like it's gonna fit. I mean,
the opening to the grate is actually 6 feet long, and there is a stairway that comes straight down.
Well, will you look at that?
You're actually, like I said, there was some sort of trickery that was hiding the entrance. It is a hinged entrance.
I retract my last.
So, is the entrance going that way or that way?
The entrance, yeah, the first one. It's going straight under the prison, and there is a stairway that leads down into the darkness. Coming up from the hole, you can hear the sound of dripping, and you can smell musty, dank water. It is clearly a sewer system, but someone has built this entrance into the side of it, because that is a very unnatural entrance to a sewer. Duncan is trying to look over your shoulder, Mira. He says, "Oh, did you get it open? Ah, would you look at that? A bit of illusionary magic, I suspect."
You know more about it than I do. I'm not much for that wizard stuff.
I know nothing of the arcane magic, sir.
I mean, you could have bought some.
Trained in religion and nobility, I am.
You do seem like a noble.
I'm an old warhorse. I have to tell you about me, Bridget.
You should sometime. Although, like you were saying earlier, I think we got more pressing matter.
Indeed, time's a wasting. All the down that's going down because I'm going first. Out of my way.
All right.
Should we put some sort of light on you, or are you adept seeing in the complete sewer dark?
I've got my eyes can adjust to the dim and the light, but if there ain't no light at all, I'm going to need something.
I turn and look at the party. Anyone got some light?
I'll let him have his fun for now.
All right.
Who have what now?
So Duncan gingerly steps down the stairs and disappears into the darkness. All right, close it behind me.
I follow.
I follow too.
I follow right behind you guys.
So you're going to follow him down.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
We're not smart.
All right.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Luco, you're gonna come down, or are you gonna make sure your freshly bleached armor is gonna be okay?
The armor will be fine. I'm worried about the cloak.
You might want to go leave it with Father Kurds.
You know, white and red is a great color combination.
It depends on which sport team you root for.
Hmm.
All right.
I get what you're saying with that, but again, I have no loyalties to that university.
Indeed.
I approach
All right.
Father Kearns and I'm say,
Father Kearns, you approach him. Sheik, you can see Foluco has joined with Father Kearns. Renji, you can also see that Foluco has joined.
can I see them?
Yes, you can see them. They are mere feet away. There is Rusty's Cobbler and the Bottoms Up Tavern brightly lit.
I
So-
kind of wave like, hey guys, I think we're gonna do some more stupid fighting. So you want to join us?
Stupid.
Yeah.
Father
did I miss?
Father Kearns frowns and he says, "You're leaving the children with me, and you're going into some forsaken place to fight what?"
We don't know. That's the fun.
And Father Kearns lowers his head and shakes his head, and he actually tries to cover the ears of the children and says, "Okay, come with me. I'll take you to bed."
Oh, hey, can you hold on to this cloak while you're at it?
Where are you planning
I
on
can just
going?
imagine you tossing it to him.
Yeah, I kind of just toss it to him.
Where are you planning on going?
I think it's a sewer, but I'm not sure.
Wait, what did I miss, and why are we going into a sewer?
There's a talking horse, and that's kind of like where I leave it as I walk off.
Renji, are you interested in following them?
Maybe.
You gonna be alright, Father Kearns, or should I escort you there?
It's just around the corner to the Salty Dolphin. I should be fine.
Okay. And Samuel, you're gonna have to tell me how you got its tail and how I get one.
Samuel, you can see just barely in the light reflected from Rusty's Cobbler, Samuel actually smiles and blushes a bit, but then turns away and follows Father Kearns. All right. So,
I'm guessing that I'm following Fuluko down.
yep, and all it remains to see is Renji is going to spend a night on the town, or if he's going to party.
What?
Are you going to spend a night on the town, or are you going to follow the party downward into the sewers?
I
Oh,
did say, yeah,
wow,
why
that's
not?
fast.
Yep, okay, he popped over there. Let us move the action.
What about Sir Squeaks?
Sir Squeaks, he's there. He's coming.
Oh.
Well, at least we got the whole party for this.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Fighting vampires without me? Are you nuts?
All right, so is it all black for you guys?
Yes.
Yep.
Most.
Yep.
All right, that's what it should be. Let me reveal.
Excuse me.
And then let me bring in the characters.
Boy, are we cared.
I sent you a question, Tarek.
Okay, one moment. Ah. I'm trying to get characters into the scene.
Oh, hey, all of our
Okay.
names and health bars.
Now
are
that
black.
we're all together, I'm going to ask somebody, okay, what's going on?
Well,
Talking horses of vigilante.
saw some creepy
Creepy people.
They were all gathered,
Sewers.
went
Following.
fall. They ran this way, disappeared down this sewer grate, which was illusion to be harder than it was to open. Duncan came along and we're following him down to the sewer. Oh, and there should be vampires.
Vampires.
Down here.
Lovely.
I didn't quite catch all of that. I'm not too familiar with vampires. But from the sounds of it, they seem like they're not nice.
Nice tap. Nope.
Okay, I think I should scout ahead a little bit first, and we should have some sort of signal for when it's okay to come. Or
Hey.
All right, one moment. Let me get all of the characters set up properly.
What
You
if
should probably wait for
it's okay.
Duncan.
no offense, Mr. Horace, but I have very good experience sneaking around dark, creepy places. In fact, I'm trying to sell the last one that I snuck around in.
You know,
Okay, can everybody see their name yet? I'm working on Sir Squeak still.
Yeah.
you know,
I
for
see
a rogue,
everyone
Mira.
except for Mira and Sir Squeaks.
Okay,
Yep.
working on it.
Now I see Sir Squeaks.
All right, and Mira, you can't see hers?
Nope.
Uh-huh.
you know, for a rogue, you have a pretty big mouth.
Okay, how about that?
Yep.
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 That works.
We're good.
Okay. Okay. You have entered a damp, dark, and musty sewer that only that you can only guess goes under the prison. And so, being under the prison, you can only guess what kind of refuse comes from the sewer drains that from the prison down into this area.
Hey, Marcus, can you freeze my nose shut for this mission?
That might not be a good idea.
He, knowing his abilities at this point and how he is not quite able to control them, he might freeze your whole face.
Yeah,
Or
that's
your
not.
whole head.
Okay,
Or your whole head.
there's some pathways up, down, and
All right.
forward.
There
What?
there is very little light down here. The only light that you have is coming from the stairway that you just came down, and you don't see any light ahead, nor in the branches to the north or south.
Hmm.
You suspect that that if you have low light vision, you'll be able to go for a little while here, but it will quickly you'll lose any light at all, and you're going to need some sort of a light source.
Hey,
I got
does
it.
anybody have light spells?
I pipe up and I say,
look at Mira.
if the person that we are following is a vampire, I highly recommend not using any light source at all.
Why?
Well, if we can't see, how can we fight the sucker?
Fairly certain vampires see in the dark.
I'll tell you this now. Duncan pipes up. If the character that you saw, if he truly was a vampire, he's not going to like the sunlight. And if you can't do the sunlight, at least some sort of bright light, it'll drive him off at least for a bit.
I got a light spell. What should I cast it on?
Well, if you cast a light spell on an arrow, I can shoot an arrow down a hallway as the way to scout around a corner.
I'm pretty sure the point is to find the person, not to scare them off.
Well, I mean, we throw a lit up rock to the hallway, too.
As far as I know, it's a vampire. The point is to find him and then stick him with the point.
We could try and find a torch.
You know, that is a good point there, Sheik. Okay, so Duncan is sniffing. He is actually turning to sniff down each of the pathways.
I'll follow his try and hit.
Sir Squeaks, if you can reenact Old Spice right now, that'd be awesome.
Look at me, I'm on a horse.
That look okay.
Squeaking that.
So what would I or spot?
To do what?
I'm gonna follow Duncan and start smelling, trying to.
Yep.
Would that
So,
be
so I answered your question, Feluca. All right. So if you want to try and sniff around, it is going to be a perception check, but declare it as using the scent ability. You can perceive by sight or perceive by scent.
I'll be doing scent.
Okay.
But there is no perception path.
I'm sorry?
Oh, you said
Oh,
perception.
you're right. I've got to switch back to Dungeons and Dragons. Okay. Spot check using scent.
Okay.
There we go. in Dungeons and Dragons, they have that split into spot and listen.
Yeah.
Ah,
You
I
guys
like
are
that.
seriously
Spot.
trying to sniff
Boy.
out stuff in a sewer?
Yeah. Okay. So
Never know.
Marcus, your nose is overwhelmed by the dank, rotting smells down here, and you can't detect anything except raw sewage. So, Marcus, I need you to make a fortitude saving throw.
I could swear that was not me.
Oh, okay. Let's not get into there.
Said fortitude saving throw.
Yes, Marcus. Loosefang, meanwhile, you are able to separate out the sewer smell, but you are not able to detect any the smell is overcoming any tracking that you might do by scent.
Fair
Okay,
enough.
Marcus, the bile in your throat, you are able to force it down and you do not feel sick. However, you realize that if you take any more deep scent breaths, you're probably going to become nauseated.
Ugh.
I'm going to just ask Duncan if he knows which way we should go.
I tell you, you shouldn't have followed me down here, but now that we're on it, there's nothing to be said. All right, there's nothing for it. We're gonna have to search the place.
Seems fair.
I would say if we split up, we have to try splitting up evenly. Let's not have anybody wander alone.
I say
I
let's
can,
not.
I can take care of myself. You'd better stick together.
I say we stick together with it. I'm not implying you cannot take care of yourself. I'm simply
We have
saying
8 people with Duncan, so we can easily split up with Duncan.
Well, if we split up, I want Marcus and Loosefang with me.
I'm gonna stick with
All
Duncan.
right.
So, as you proceed a little bit south, following the Great War Horse, you can see, just barely, that the chamber opens up a little bit, and you can see what looks to be a ladder of sorts that leads up to some sort of grate.
Probably the prison.
Most likely, that is a good guess. All right.
Sir Duncan.
As you guys go a bit northward, Duke. There we go. You can only see a little bit further down the hallway as you proceed. It is getting rather dark, and there are no more light sources.
But I casted a light spell.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you say that.
Yeah.
Okay. So what did you put a light spell on?
I don't know.
You got to put it on something.
I picked
I'll
up
pull
a
out my
rock,
arrow for that.
this rock off the floor, and I cast a light spell on it.
All right. You reach down to pick up a rock, and then you realize that the water is pretty dirty and slimy. So anything down there, you'd have to put your paw into it.
Ew, no.
Here,
Never mind.
I'll put my staff. Light up my shepherd.
She's at the other end over here, dude.
Oh, put it up.
Yeah, I have Mira and Marcus with me at the moment. Renji is guarding
Dan.
the door.
Oh yeah.
Renji
Sorry.
is kind of just sitting by himself.
Well, he can choose which group he wants to go with.
Sorry. I'm just tired.
Are you falling asleep?
Yeah. I had an heavy day, real life. Sorry.
I'm sorry, Renji.
Yeah, but I'm trying.
All right.
I'm trying to keep up. I try.
Yeah. You're doing all right. You're doing fine. Okay, so Mira, have you decided what you're going to cast a light on? Mira, are you still there?
Yeah.
Have you decided what you're going to cast a light on?
You can
Click
cast
on
it
the
on
wall.
like one of my arrows.
Yeah,
could-
I'll just take one of Marcus's arrows.
Okay.
All right. Hold it up like a torch, I guess.
Yeah, and then I just hold
Okay.
the end like a torch.
So you are
Okay.
now holding an arrow up above your head like a torch. It illuminates the area quite a bit, and you can see much further down the hallway.
Oh,
All right.
Nice.
So
nothing.
you
around
can
this
proceed. You can see quite a bit further now, and you can proceed. All right. As you go further, your light reveals a disgusting sight.
Oh,
Ooh.
careful
As
now.
you
We don't want to touch
proceed,
that again.
you can see a bubbling mass of gelatinous goo. And as you look down the hallway to your right, you can see two more of them, different colors.
Oh.
And they are, so far, it doesn't look like they're moving, but they are definitely not part of the putrid water below. They are simply gurgling and bubbling on the surface.
Well, definitely want to steer clear of those. Don't want to touch those.
We can either fight or those slime things, or we can back off and try to help the other group. Mira, I'm gonna let you decide. You're the one with the torch.
What if we try to sneak around him?
Yeah, if you back off, Mira, or if you lose that torch, you guys are all going to be plunged into darkness. So you're kind of in control here.
Let's try and sneak around him.
You can try.
Okay.
So, all right. So you're gonna do a sneak.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna try and slip past him.
All right. So give me a move. Give me a hide and a move silently check.
I'm totally gonna fail this.
Okay. Yeah, Mira. Oh my. How about move silently? Yeah, not all that good.
Okay.
I suppose I'm going with them. I have to keep these guys alive.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. Sorry.
Oh no, you got a 21 on your hide there, Marcus.
Yeah,
hide and move silently, or just move silently?
Both of them.
Okay.
Okay. There's the Shiki.
Sheik doing the Shiki Sheik.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So, Mira, you press yourself against the wall trying to sneak around the gelatinous mass, and you have actually slipped a bit in the slime of the water beneath your feet, and you suspect that you are not doing a very good job. Although Marcus and Sheik, you do feel that you're moving quite silently. So as you try and go past, a pseudopod snaps out of the mass and grabs your foot, Mira, trying to trip you.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna do a grab check so I can move her out of the way.
All right,
that could be a.
Actually, in this case, it was not able to make contact with Mira. She's able to dodge out of the way, so no need at this point. But it did try and strike out at you. Mira, you cry out in fear as you watch this, and then you jump out of the way. The rest of the group down south hears your cry, and Duncan immediately turns around and bursts between the other two. I need Loosefang and Foluco to make reflex saving throws.
Hold your horses, fella. Fire.
Oh,
you just
wow.
say hold the horses to a horse.
Okay, Loosefang, okay, that might be the winning line.
Hold your horses.
Or are you saying hold your horses to Sir Squeaks? Because that's actually very applicable.
Indeed.
No, Sir Squeaks is on him.
All right, Loosefang, you are able
boy.
to jump out of the way, but Foluco, you are actually knocked off balance.
A question.
By Duncan coming by, and you actually fall tail first into the water.
Question.
Yes, what's your question, Loosefang?
May I attempt to mount Duncan as running by with such a good...
Okay. I believe there is a writing skill on your character sheet.
I believe you're right.
So, you can either choose the writing skill or the acrobatic skill, whichever is higher, and then make that check.
Okie dokie.
Now wait a minute. It's not
Wait.
acrobatics in D&D. It's jump and climb, right?
Yeah, there's a balance as well.
Okay, so yeah, do a jump check. Either jump or ride.
Um,
Oh, he did a ride check.
No, that was
Mira. Yeah, wrong character, but that was an excellent check.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Mira, maybe you should hop on Duncan's
Nah.
back for this.
Yes,
Oh.
Loose Fang, you try and hop onto him as he goes past, but you realize there is no saddle, there is no bridle. And so there's really nothing, there are no stirrups either, so there's nothing to grab onto.
oh well.
Meanwhile, Duncan has come upon the scene and sees the 3 oozing masses on the floor. All right, back off. Don't let him touch you. And
Don't need to tell me twice.
those who are there, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
dang it.
Nice.
While I reveal the area that Mira is in.
Right there, click on
Oh, it was the first one. I accidentally clicked the initiative button up on the top.
Oh, I got it awful.
Hey, Mira.
Sorry, what did you say, Renji? Oh, no, you did yours. Okay.
No,
Mira,
no.
you should hop on the ladder or to get away from the slime, probably.
Tarek, Sir Squeaks is actually 1806. I thought the little square initiative button in the top left would bring up this icon menu, and I guess it did it.
Oh.
All right.
Marcus, I love your initiative roll. How the
That
heck
is
did I get that?
fantastic.
No idea.
Oh, that's neat.
Sir Squeaks has just barely faster reflexes
Oh,
than me.
If you hover your mouse over each of the numbers by the people's names on the initiative roll, it like does a square highlight around their character.
Hmm.
Cool.
That way you
All
can know
right.
which one's which. That's cool.
Okay. .05.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
I silently just tap my bandana.
All right.
Secrets.
Do we have initiative from Loose Fang and Foluco? Okay, nice one, Foluco. Gee whiz. All right. Renji has messaged me and told me that he is falling asleep. He's not going to be able to make it much longer, so he is going to retire. I will go ahead and control what he's doing.
It's just more about I just totally drained from today.
Yep, I get it. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to go to bed in like an hour and a half, roughly.
That's fine. Yeah, we already knew that you were going to have a short night this night, Mira.
I just
Yeah.
terrible.
I gotta be up at 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
I had
All right.
just a lot of moving today with prepping for my moving stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta take care of the puppy dogs at work.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks.
Have a good night, Renji.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right. Loose Fang, do we have an initiative roll?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did an initiative roll. Or
Did
no.
I? I don't see one from Loose
No.
Fang.
Oh no, I was.
Need to do an initiative roll, man.
Mhm.
There you go. Oh, yeah,
There you
it puts you right at the right spot, too. Very well.
Okay.
Okay, Marcus, what are you going to do here?
I'm gonna see, since I can get a +4 on my random things, I'm gonna see if I can build an ice wall right here.
Okay.
To try,
Are you
and,
gonna-
try and prevent these two.
Ah, That would be interesting. Let's see. Okay, let's see what happens. So you're going to try and do a random effect here.
Yes.
Okay, so give me just a straight D20 roll and get a 17 or better.
Okay, D20. Hold on. Do I need to add anything extra to it? Or...
Nope, it's just a straight D20 roll at this point.
Okay.
So I'm curious, does his ice effects work as wild magic does?
Yeah, right now it's working as wild magic does, yes.
So
until he learns to control it.
So anything could potentially happen.
Yes.
Okay.
So with an 11, you're able to create two bands of frost on either wall, but it doesn't coalesce together into an ice wall. You realize even with your added with the added artifact that helps you, you're still going to need to practice and concentrate.
From the Mary Poppins bag.
Yeah, so you do have two bands of ice on the wall. Yeah, Marcus, your color is perfect for that, by the way.
That's me.
That's Fuluko, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fuluko,
you're right. It is Fuluko.
Marcus's effects from now on.
Yeah.
Fuluko is the artist.
So, Marcus, you can still move if you wish.
All right. I'll move right over here.
You know what? I realized I did not roll initiative for Duncan. Let me get him in there.
Duncan.
Well, actually, no, I don't want to move
No,
there.
Not quite that thick.
I'm going to buy Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay.
Oh my.
I had Dunkin' Donuts the other day. It was delicious.
Oh.
Wow.
Just right after me.
Morning.
Yep, that puts him at 22.05.
I like this horse.
Well, he's got an initiative bonus of 5, so that should be helpful.
Look at my
yeah, Fuluko, if you want to shrink down those ice bands a bit, there you go. Nice one. Okay, so Marcus, are you going to move or are you going to stay put?
I'm just going to stay put because I don't want to risk running to right over here where I can get hit by the green goob.
I might ready in action then.
So you what?
Remember that experience from last time. Do not want to go through the same thing again.
So, Duncan, seeing that Mira is in a bit of danger, rushes forward and rears up on his hind hooves to bring both hooves down on top of the quivering blob and tries to make 2 hits. Okay, first one hits.
Wow.
And second one hits. Okay.
Are we sure that this horse isn't that one hero that left all that equipment behind that I want?
Afraid not. All right. So let's roll for damage. Okay. And so that's impressive. 21 points of damage in a single hit.
Oof.
Duncan, you're not my best friend.
Is that enough to kill it?
No, it's not.
Really? Oh.
But it does significant damage.
I plan on stabbing the thing too, so see what damage I can cut off of this thing.
Did you name it Blurblob?
Blue blob.
Oh.
The white blob's in the way of some of the name.
Yep. There, blue blob. Okay.
Blue blob, white blob, green blob.
Blue blob.
White slide. Okay, Fuluko, it is your turn.
It's not blue blob, it's Buble.
Is it Michael Bublé?
Yeah.
No, it's Stephen Bublé, his lesser-known brother.
I see.
So, Fuluko, it is your turn. What are you going to do? You can do a run of 60 feet. It would bring you clear over there.
Yep.
All right. Sir Squeaks. Sitting on Duncan's back. What are you going to do?
I think he's just gonna watch for now.
So, all right. So he's enjoying himself on Duncan's back.
Yes.
Sheik, what are you going to do?
I'm going to draw both my blades and slash at Mr. Green Blob.
You're going to do a dual strike?
Yep, I want to get this thing away from Mira as quick as possible.
All right. So then you do take your dual wield penalties for each attack.
Mm-hmm. Remind me what the penalty is.
Okay, the first penalty, you use your regular melee strike, but the first one you get a -2 penalty, and the second one you get a -4 penalty. So put those in as temp modifiers for your two melee attacks. All right, your first one, it was not a hit, and your second one is also not a hit, I'm afraid.
Oh, that reminds me. I forgot to ask. Does my bone gauntlets add damage to my claw attacks?
No, they do not.
Okay.
They do protect your forearms and your paws, but they don't add any damage.
Okay. Will I be able to...
Sorry, Mira, I tried.
Will
It's
you be able
okay.
to what, Feluca?
Are there gauntlets that I can either make or get later that would add damage to claw attacks, or is that just not a thing?
What you can do, if you can form them, there are exotic weapons that they're kind of like the Wolverine claws,
Yeah.
and you can actually fit those to your gauntlets. But in order to use them without any penalties, you're going to need to have the exotic weapon feat.
Are they like brass knuckles?
No, they're not. They're actually think Wolverine from the X-Men. They are claws that are mounted on your gauntlets, and you can use those, and they enhance your natural weapons. But it requires the exotic weapon feat.
So it's kind of like Catwoman?
Kind of.
I know their name starts with like a K or something like that.
Do you get to wear the spandex suit too?
No, please no.
What would you prefer, yellow spandex?
Yes, that was from the first X-Men movie. Very
Yep.
nice. Okay,
I
so
prefer it
Sheik,
all
are you
black.
going to move?
I think I'll just ready another action. I want to protect Mira as much as I can right now.
Okay, so you're going to stay close.
Yep.
All right. The white slime tries to wrap itself around Duncan's hooves. But
Okay.
Duncan is too quick and jumps out of the way before it can make any contact.
Wait, what happened to the initiative?
Well, yeah, what did happen to initiative? There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Surprise! It's gone.
Didn't mean that, sorry.
It's a free for all.
All right.
FYI,
Renji.
copy. I'm gonna post this in memes. This is called a Qatar. That's what he's talking about.
Yes, there you go. It is essentially a punching dagger. Yep, and there are different configurations you can use. Yes.
Like Assassin's Creed.
It is an exotic weapon.
And I will show.
So the first one you showed is actually probably the what you're looking for. At any rate, Renji comes and tries to bring his hand and a half sword down on the white slime. Unfortunately, slashing damage appears not to do very much against this thing, and it is unharmed. The green blob shifts, changes shape, and tries once again to wrap itself around your feet, Mira.
Ah!
Reflex, reflex.
But again, you are able to jump out of the way before it makes contact.
There's my jump.
Now, you're going to stay on that spot. You just jump out of the way from a strike.
Ew.
Okay?
Gross.
Fortunately,
Can I-
it's close.
Can I like
Close
have
to
a
your
squirt
turn.
bottle? Bad
Can
slime.
you have a squirt bottle?
Yeah. Bad slime.
Bad slime. Bad.
Bad slime.
That's
All
not
right.
terrible.
Ew.
The
Cat,
blue
you're
blob
no.
is coming up again, attempting to squeeze its way between Duncan's hooves. All right. It actually is not able to do any damage to Duncan, but it actually squeezes beneath him. So it is now beneath Duncan.
Oops.
Okay, Mira, it is your turn.
Let me see what I've got here.
Do I have to specify which action I ready?
When you ready an action, that actually takes up your turn. So I was waiting until your next turn if you want to ready something.
Okay.
But yes, the way a ready an action happens is you, on your turn, you say, instead of taking an action, I am going to ready an action. And then you say what the action is that you're readying, and you have to say what the trigger is that would cause that action to occur. For example, I'm going to attack as soon as someone comes in range of my blade. So that's an action and a trigger. That's how it works.
All right, that makes sense.
All right.
I'm still looking here. Yeah, I got nothing. I guess I'll just take a swipe with my dagger.
Okay, you're going to try and slash through this thing?
Yeah, try and do a little damage at least.
All right, go ahead and roll a melee attack.
Oops.
Nope, unfortunately, you sink your dagger blade into it, but it doesn't appear to do any damage as it immediately reforms itself after the cut.
Oops.
Okay, Loose.
Oh, already.
Yep, you are up.
Well, and these are 10-foot or
Yes, these are 10-foot squares. So you could move. I mean, yeah, you have extra move. So you could actually move further. You move 40?
yeah.
Yeah. So you
So I
if you
could
do
move
if you burn your standard action, you can move 80, move clear up there. So yes.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Marcus, it is now the beginning of the turn once again. You have the blue blob is actually under Duncan's hooves, and it is right next to you and Sheik.
Heck, why not? I'll try and do another wild cast and see if I
wild
can
cast?
freeze that blue. Yeah, freeze
So
the
you-
blue blob there.
Oh, you're going to try and freeze it in place, okay?
Yes.
All right, you do realize it is underneath Duncan's hooves, so you may end up hitting Duncan.
Or freezing Duncan to the ground.
Oof.
So it's your
Yeah.
choice. You can choose to do that. Duncan does seem pretty hardy.
Okay. I'll try and do that. Well, can't work anyways, so.
All right. So after another attempt, your frustration level is beginning to rise, and you think in your mind, what good is this artifact that the Archmage gave me if it doesn't even...
Yep. So I pull out my sword and start smacking at it.
Okay,
My short sword.
so on your next turn, you can start attacking.
Oh, okay. So, never mind then.
All right. So yeah, because a cast takes
That
up
was
your standard
already-
action.
All
Sorry,
right.
say that again?
I said, all right.
Yeah. All right. Duncan, looking down, sees the blob emerging between his hooves, and he actually swings around, kicks up his back feet, and tries to insert himself into the western passage. And he makes a jump check. Nope, I've got to get the right one. Where are you? There you are. Right there. Okay. So, and as he does so, he again takes a single hoof and tries to smack at the blue blob right underneath his feet. Nope, sorry, didn't mean that. Got to give him his attack bonus. There we go. Wow, nat 20. Let's try and confirm that crit. Okay. So that one is a critical hit.
I say we kill all the vampires in the city just so we can take Duncan with us.
What makes you think Duncan would want to stay with us?
I don't know. We're wacky. We're crazy.
Of
All
course
right,
we are.
so
Of
back.
course we are.
And
That's what it's always been about, right?
now everybody listen here, see?
See?
Yeah, see?
See?
It's, I was actually referring to a Jim Carrey movie.
Oh, which movie was that?
It's from The Grinch. The Grinch
Oh,
Who
I-
Stole Christmas.
Yeah, I haven't watched that one.
But like, oh, okay.
I watched the first part of it and I
okay.
said, yeah, this is kind of dumb, so I just said no.
Jim Carrey's he's kind of a like iffy funny kind of person. Like he can be
it's
funny
hit
or
or
he can't
miss.
be funny. Yeah, hit or miss with him.
All right, so the blue blob has taken quite a bit of damage, but it is still gurgling as before. It doesn't appear to be stopping.
Oof.
So, Foluco, are you back yet?
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, yes. All right, so then it is now your turn.
For Faluco?
Yes.
Okay. He's gonna
You shall
summon...
be known as Bone Lord from now on.
Oh, joy. He's just gonna summon a flaming sphere right there, right on top of the blue guy.
Okay,
Oops.
that is...
Oof.
That's 40 feet away.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
What if I move it there?
Then that's only 30.
That works.
Okay.
Wait,
Huh?
hold up. I should be able to do
From
it like
there, you can do
100.
the white one for 20.
Hold up. Flaming sphere.
You cannot see the white slime. It is around the corner from you, Foluco.
Oh yeah, that's true. There's
There's
a wall
this
here.
wall
Hi, wall.
here.
Dude, the range is 140 at this moment. So,
Oh,
yeah.
I thought it was only 30. Forgive me.
No, it's 100.
Yeah, you know
plus-
you need to take a step forward.
Yeah.
Obliterate blue.
It's
You like?
100 plus 10 per level. So, right on top of the
Gotcha.
blue.
There it is. Do.
What's with the green box?
That he was trying to show the wall.
Yep.
All right. So you have summoned a flaming sphere on top of the green blob. Sorry, the blue blob. Roll
Cool.
for damage.
This is the one that I can zoom around, right?
Yep.
Correct.
Oh,
Nice.
I'll go after green next.
And,
I
and
just
last for
melted
what,
the-
3 rounds? Is that it?
I think so.
Give me a second.
No.
It is
2d6.
That's their squeaks.
Yeah, Sir
one-
Squeaks can roll it. I mean, 2d6 is 2d6.
Yeah, it's 1 round per level, so it's 4 rounds.
4 rounds. Gotcha. Okay, so the blue blob has taken 3 points of damage. Sorry, 4. 4 points of damage.
4 points of fire damage and is now burning.
That is correct.
Wait, are we seriously lighting fires in a sewer?
Yes,
That might
actually,
not be
you
a good
are.
idea, but that might not be a good idea, but okay.
Fire.
So, all right, it is now on fire. All right. So, Sir Squeaks,
He's gonna
there
attack
is now a large flaming sphere in front of you, blocking your way to the blue blob. However, just off to the east, there is a white slime on the floor next to you.
Let's play with it some. He goes to swipe at it.
Okay?
Weapon.
It's not your lunch.
1d8 plus 4.
They are not for eating.
Make sure I'm clicked on the right person. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Surprisingly, the white slime seems to be rather deft, and it divides for a short time as Sir Squeaks swipes at it.
Oh.
Oh.
You know, Sheik, that's a very noble thought.
I don't know if I'll get it.
But it is your turn, sir.
Wait, if that
And
happens...
you are actually, even though you have seen the flaming sphere before, you didn't expect it at this time, and so you do jump back momentarily as it appears right in front of you.
Wait, if that happens, will I have 2 companions?
You have what?
If that happens, will I have 2?
No.
I will
You
take
have
a
to
free
decide.
action and yell at Fuloco to warn me next time.
I laugh.
Yeah, and see, he just laughs in response.
I will take 2 more swipes at the green.
At the greenie. All right. So, -2, -4. Oh, that was a good one. Now okay. So the crit range on a short sword is only 20. It's not 19 and 20, so that's not a crit. But your first one does definitely hit. Give me a damage.
All right, regular swords. I believe that is
Short sword, I believe it's a D8 plus your strength.
yes, it is. So that will be D8 plus 3, I think.
All right, your strength bonus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that correct?
Let me verify that. No, your strength bonus is 0.
Okay, so it's just D8.
Right. Unless you have the
No,
you
I have
believe-
weapons finesse.
Yes, weapon finesse is only to hit, not for damage.
Okay. Remind me to upgrade strength later.
Indeed. Still, that's decent.
It's not quite like Mr. Horse Warrior Overlord thing, but decent.
All right. Okay. So, With a surprising amount of agility, the white slime launches itself from the floor and attempts to engulf Sir Squeaks. I need to check. What is Sir Squeak's armor class?
Does he have an armor class?
Yes, he does. And a rather good one, actually. Huh. Nope, that's not enough. So, Sir Squeaks simply flaps himself to the side as the white slime harmlessly falls back to the floor. Pretty much exactly, yes.
Yeah, these are basically flurp, like slime thingies that just make the noises.
Yeah, Sir Squeaks' armor class is 20.
Yeah, Sir Squeaks has a 20 armor class.
Nice.
Part of that's from natural armor, part of that's from dexterity. All right. Renji casts aside his hand and a half sword and takes both gauntleted fists and bring them down onto the white slime, trying to smash it.
Let's see if these are going to be the the destruction gauntlets that Thanos has.
I doubt it.
Nope.
That's in like 3
No,
weeks.
Renji is not able to do any damage as the slime, again, divides right in the spot where he's bringing his fists down, and he growls in frustration.
Oh, boy.
All right, the green blob oozes up the passageway, resulting in an attack of opportunity from Sheik. Go ahead and just give me a single standard melee attack roll. Duncan also gets one.
Awesome. Regular melee.
Yep.
Woo! Nice.
Dang, Sheik, go ahead and confirm that to see if you crit. No, I'm afraid that's not a crit.
But still.
But Duncan does indeed hit.
Wait.
So go ahead and roll damage, Sheik.
2 plus 18.
Oh,
It's at least damage.
It is damage. Yep. So let's see.
May I ask what level is Duncan?
Can they see you?
You can find out if you ask. Yes. What did you want?
Can they see you?
You want to talk to me?
No. I was asking if they can see you.
Oh no. There's no camera work going on.
That's
We're
what
just
I wanted to
talking
know.
each.
All right, then
Okay.
I can give you a kiss.
Hi,
Why-
Tarek's wife.
Wife came up
Hi,
and gave me a
Tarek's
kiss. So they're all saying, "Hi, Tarek's wife."
We can hear you though.
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Have a good
This is
evening.
my bride.
Have a good night.
After 21 years.
After 21 years, why talk about love right now? But do you love
Fiddler on the
me?
Roof.
Aww.
Fiddler on the Roof. Excellent musical.
Indeed. And
Yes.
it really has been 21, almost 22 now.
But in the movie, they said 25.
They said 25 in the movie, yeah.
Oh.
Luca loves as well. He loves casting fireballs.
I'd raise your
How
children.
old was their oldest daughter in that movie? I can't
Um,
remember. Was she like 18 or something?
Seitel? I think she was
Seitel.
in her,
No, Zeidel is the grandmother.
at any rate, the oldest daughter, I believe she was early 20s.
Oh, okay. Because I thought she was 18 and he was trying to marry her off to the baker, and then the baker's wife,
The dead wife
came to him
came
in
and
a dream,
visited him in his dream, yes.
said, "He's mine."
Yeah, I remember that.
It's like,
All right.
okay.
Duncan is rolling for damage. Okay. So a total of 14 damage as the blob tries to go after Mira, which is enough to destroy it.
I helped with the love tap.
Yay!
Yes, you helped to destroy the blob.
The bloob.
All right. The blue blob takes. What was that? That was pretty good, whatever you did.
Trying to do a blob sound from, have you seen Hotel Transylvania?
I have not.
Lobby.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, blobby.
Not bad, not bad. All right. So
All right.
the blue blob takes continual fire damage, which is, what is it, 1d4?
A 2d6.
Wait, say that again?
2d6.
2d6 continual fire damage? Really?
The only
Remind me
damage
to
it
invite
says
you
is
to all
2d6.
parties in the future.
Can we have a tiki party?
Yeah, it's 2d6.
Yeah. Why not?
It's just a straight 2d6 all around.
Let's have a tiki party at Awoo.
Ah. Oh, but there you didn't tell me there was a reflex saving throw. Ooh. Shame on you.
Hee.
Nothing gets past you, Mr. DM.
Oh boy.
Shame on me for not checking.
Nothing goes over my head. My reflexes are too fast.
So your caster level 4, and yeah, so it's a D10. So the difficulty is 14. He needs to get a 14 or better. Nope, he did not. So he takes full damage.
2d6.
2d6 of fire damage. There you go.
I'll take yours.
What? Oh, you rolled it. That's right. You're supposed to roll it.
Don't worry, I'll take yours.
However.
Oh,
All right. Back. Okay, there we go. There's that. All right. Okay. So he did take some fire damage. And he is trying to move out of the fire damage, moves forward, and provokes 4 different attacks of opportunity from Sheik and Marcus and Sir Squeaks.
And Duncan.
Let this
And
thing
Duncan,
die.
yes. We'll do Duncan last, but Sheik, go ahead and give me an attack of opportunity.
Melee.
That is a miss. Marcus, give me an attack of opportunity.
Hold on.
It was a valiant effort, but no, it's still a miss. Sir Squeaks, that is definitely a hit. Give me some damage, Sir Squeaks. I'm interested to hear your singing voice, Feluca.
Maybe some other time.
Aw.
Now is not that time.
All right, and finally Duncan gets a hit, gets a strike.
Don't you know Sir Squeaks can only squeaks sing?
Indeed.
So he hums.
By the way, I should have told you, Sheik, you were not supposed to have one this round, this time, because you've already done one.
Well, I missed, so
Doesn't matter, you missed. Duncan, he gets multiple because he has a feat that gives him multiple attacks of opportunity.
So is Duncan like nipping at the blue blob or like?
No, he is
roundhouse
stomping on them with his hooves.
Oh, so he's not roundhouse kicking it.
No, he is like lifting up a hoof and stomping it as it goes by. All right.
Glad he's on our side.
For now.
Again, enough to kill the thing.
Oof.
All right.
Now it's just the white blob.
Indeed. Okay, Mira, it is your turn.
Okay.
As you watch, both the green and blue slime blobs are spreading and dissolving into the water and approaching your feet.
I'm gonna back up.
All right.
I'm gonna climb on this ladder here.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna stay clear away from these things.
Yeah. Ruin my white fur.
Indeed. Yeah, I mean, that is a concern more for you than for the others.
Yeah, I'm the only one with white fur. It's hard to keep
I've
it
got
clean.
white fur.
I have white fur as well.
Duncan is a coffee brown, so he's not worried about it.
I mean, yeah, you can't.
We're
see
still
it.
washing Duncan off after this.
That's true.
True, you can't see it under the armor, but I've got white fur too. Not
All right, so Mira, what are you going to take an action this turn?
No, I'm gonna hide on the ladder here.
You can throw a
Okay,
rock.
so you're gonna chicken out.
Hey,
I'm sorry, that
called
was mean.
it's
That
called
was
a
mean. I'm
noble
sorry.
retreat. Okay.
All right, Loose Fang.
I know.
This hallway is quite crowded.
It is. However, since Sir Squeaks is up in the air, you can duck underneath him if you wish.
But I can't occupy the space.
With Sir Squeaks, yes, you can.
Okay. In that case,
It's big enough that he can fly above you, but that's going to make it difficult for him to attack. You can maneuver just fine, but it's going to make it hard for him.
It's okay. He'll just like ride on this thing's shoulders.
Oops.
Obviously, I can't respond to it.
now is this just a ball of fire?
Yes, it's a big giant ball.
Yes.
Of
Nothing underneath it though.
fire. It's on the
Nope,
ground.
nothing underneath it.
We've just got the white blob.
Yeah,
Yep.
the white slime over there. That's the only one left.
And how
White
big
blobby.
is it?
It is actually smaller than the other two. The first two, they were blobs. This one is just a slime.
But height-wise from the ground.
Oh, yeah. It only pokes up about 6 or 7 inches from the water.
What? We're having
Okay.
this much trouble with a tiny little slime?
It's an agile little bugger.
I would like to attempt to jump over it and attack.
Do a jump
Interesting.
skill.
Interesting. Okay, so you're going to essentially
He's gonna.
you're
do
going
a
to move
barkable.
into the square with Sir Squeaks, then try and a 20-foot jump over the slime.
using my crook as sort of a pole, or not necessarily to bend, but just like push off the ground to get a bit further.
All right, give me a jump check.
He's gonna do a barkable.
Oh.
All right.
Well, at least
You misjudge just how far down the muck goes, and you put your staff down into the water expecting a solid hold, when in fact, when you jump, your staff actually sinks another 4 inches and it knocks you way off balance. And you actually fall on top of the white slime.
Oh
body
dear.
slam.
Oh.
Totally meant to do this.
Body
Yeah.
slam.
Okay, you
Oh,
are now
shoot.
prone,
Oh shoot.
and you are on top of the white slime.
So
Dang it.
you mean I am grappling with my back?
What you did is you tumbled. You misjumped, tumbled, and fell right on top of it.
No.
Oh.
No,
I'm sorry,
this is a back grab where I grab him with my shoulder blade.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
This was totally intentional.
That was intentional. I got you. So you're wrestling with this thing in the murky water.
Yes.
You were just saying that you do have white fur. You're gonna require a bath or 3 after this.
Well, it is about
Indeed.
that time of year, so I guess it is time.
It's about that
Oh
time.
boy.
Oh my gosh. Name this one. I done had my bath in May.
Oh, I
Oh.
feel like I know.
That's My Fair Lady.
If I remember
Yeah.
correctly, it's actually a law in one of the states to have a bath at least once a year.
Yep.
Oh.
All right, so Loose Fang, you are now
First band in decades.
you are now tangled with a white slime, but the truth is you did land on top of it, so it's going to have to come out from underneath you if it wants to hit anybody else. Although you do make a very convenient target.
Yeah, that's what
But
me and Pocket have said too.
Indeed.
I'm a bit worried about what the white slime is going to be doing to him.
So, well, you can take a turn if you like. Marcus, are you still there?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking to Loose Fang.
No, it is Marcus's turn. Yes, Loose Fang just
Yep.
completed his turn rather spectacularly. Thank you.
All right. I'm gonna go over here and grab him to see if I can pull him out of the white slime.
Okay, so you can easily get a grip on his paw, but he is tangled with the slime, so you're gonna have to give me a pretty good strength check to get him up out of there.
Okay.
Surprisingly, that is not enough. You pull with all your might, and you can hear some bubbling and
Squelching.
there you go. That's the sound I'm looking for.
Wait, since there's
However-
Squeaks is in the same square, could he assist?
When it's his turn, yes, he can. So, but Loose Fang is still stuck tight.
Ooh, shoot.
Okay.
Don't worry, fellas. I got it. It's not going anywhere.
I love your
I'm a bit more
attitude,
worried.
Loose Fang.
I'm a bit more worried about what it's going to be doing to you than what you're doing to it.
Hey, I could burn it off of you.
This is true.
Let's put a pin in that idea and maybe come back to it never.
I've got the ball of flame ready.
As I am well aware.
You're looking awfully cozy over there, too.
All right. So, Duncan is rather surprised as well to see this flaming sphere coming up in front of him, but nevertheless recovers his wit and reaches down with his teeth to grab your tunic.
Whoa.
Loose Fang, and he's going to also attempt to lift you out of there.
I feel like a Clydesdale could do this.
Dude.
Careful now, I'm not a
Clydesdales are
salad.
massive.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, he does have a +8 on his strength bonus,
Nice.
but he's rolling a 19. That's pretty amazing. Okay. With a great bubbling and squelching sound, you are lifted bodily out of the water, and though there are still small pieces of white slime that cling to you, most of the slime remains on the floor. You are now up in the air, dangling from the horse's teeth.
Nice.
While I do
So,
appreciate
Feluco.
it, it's very hard not to look this gift horse.
We're buying this horse a bushel of apples.
Hard to look this gift horse in the mouth.
How, so how far up in the air is he?
Well, considering that Duncan at his shoulder is 6 foot, and the top of his head comes up to between 7 and 8 feet, he's about 6 feet in the air.
Okay, cool. I moved the flame right underneath him.
Oh, you're gonna roast him over a spit.
Well, the flame's only 5 feet tall.
Okay, the flames themselves, but that says nothing for the heat. Come on.
We've got to
Feel
kill the
the
thing
burn.
somehow.
Oh boy.
You're gonna roast this guy over a spit.
Note to self. Beat up Feluca.
So
I
you
will
want him to do that?
gladly help. I'll hold him. You punch.
All right, go ahead, Feluco. We're gonna
Raise his
move that.
hands to the side.
We are
I'll
moving
raise his
a
hands to the wall.
flaming sphere underneath a dangling cannon here.
Okay,
You're
Fuzzy.
rolling it right on top of the white slime. This is the
Okay,
third round
so-
that the flaming sphere has been in existence?
Yes, and two things are going to happen. First, I'm going to roll a 2d6.
Yes.
Move it through, through and through.
Two things are gonna.
Yes, two
Done.
things are going to happen. First, it's going to take 11
Dang.
points of fire damage, and then it's going
That
to...
was really good, by the way.
Yes, and then it's going to melt... it's going to melt that.
It melts the ice,
It
yes.
melts the ice, and the ice is going to create a nice cool breeze above it that's going to keep Loose Fang perfectly
Really? Sorry, go ahead, Marcus.
It didn't melt this earlier.
Well,
It wasn't in that square earlier.
yeah, it wasn't in that square.
Oh, that's true.
So, see,
So-
Loose Fang is nice and fine. He's got the ice, giving a nice cool breeze upwards.
Somehow
I
feel
don't
a
think
fire
so.
hot enough to melt that ice and make it cool.
Yeah, I'm afraid not.
It's gonna
Loose
make it
Fang,
seem
you
a
have
little bit
taken
more like hot steam.
7 points of fire damage, Loose Fang.
Huzzah! That's what I wanted.
All right. Woo, excuse me.
Me without my marshmallows.
All right.
Have you already subtracted the damage?
I have already subtracted the hit points, yes.
Okay.
Okay, Sir Squeaks, it is now your turn.
He's gonna... No,
I'm gonna
'cause then
squeak
he-
at him.
If he attacks, will he get fire damage?
Yes.
Die.
Does he have? He is a bat. Does he have any
No, I mean, like, will he receive
sound-based
fire damage,
attacks?
not do fire damage?
No, he will receive fire damage if he tries to melee attack the thing.
All right, Squeak sits there and laughs at Loose Fang.
Oh,
And here I thought we were buddies, Squeak.
Oh, wait. Can Sir Squeaks grab Loose Fang out of Duncan's mouth and push him out of the square?
I highly.
Hello?
So you're saying grab Loose Fang? Sir Squeaks grab Loose Fang out of Duncan's mouth?
Yeah.
Above the fireball?
Yeah, as Sir Squeaks is moving to this square, over the fireball, he takes Loose Fang with him.
Okay, you run the risk. You run the risk if you are able to, first of all, break him loose from Duncan.
drop
You
it
run the
through
risk of
fire?
actually dropping him into the fireball.
Okay. Well, then in that case, Sir Squeaks just laughs at him.
So he's going to laugh at this misfortune here.
What a sick and twisted bat.
A sick and twisted owner.
Yeah, that too.
yes, he is.
All right, so just a moment.
Cray.
All right.
Cray, just like this. Bow. Oh, no.
Wait, what the crap? No. Bad Tarek.
What?
Bad Tarek.
Oh, no. Mm.
What?
No.
Sheik, it's your turn.
Well, I will refrain from laughing as I'm kind of horrified as one of my friends is kind of dangling over, and it already smells bad enough down here without burning dog hair.
Too late for that.
So,
Okay. Sheik, what are you going to do?
I will move one step forward and see if I can finish off Mr. White Slime.
Okay. You're going to do both swords or just one?
You know, I think I'll have better luck with one.
Very well. So take a normal melee strike with no penalty. Nope, I'm afraid that's still not enough to hit it. Okay, the white slime on its turn takes an additional 2d6 damage. Go ahead and roll it, Foluco. All right, so one moment. I'm gonna have to rearrange things because there were actually 3 things sitting on top of each other at this point. All right. Okay. Back.
Ah!
There. Okay.
Okay.
So, all right. The slime quickly skitters away and tries to wrap itself around your feet, Sheik.
Oh, lovely.
So is it moving out of the square? Yes, it is.
Yes.
Awesome.
Bless
Doesn't
you.
Duncan get a swipe at it before he can do that?
This was only a 5-foot move, and so you will not get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, that was a premature click then.
Sorry.
I was so
Sorry about that.
excited.
So it was just a little bit of a shift to get around Sheik's feet.
Quick, Sheik, step on it.
All right, Sheik, what is your armor class? I think it's better than 14.
My current armor class.
It's 15. So
15.
you're barely good enough. It causes no damage, but it is definitely underfoot. So you gotta be dancing here.
Mira, this thing's disgusting. Take a look.
That's like you find something really gross and you're like, oh, it's so gross. Look at it.
It reminds me of
What do you think little boys do? Come on.
It reminds me of
That's
this
terrible.
sign.
Sniff it.
Poor son.
It kind of reminds me of the science experiment where I left like a pot of food ramen thing in a pot for like a month.
Oh gosh, yuck. No.
And I swear it started making faces at me when I opened the pot up.
So Renji quickly wheels around Marcus and shouts to you, Sheik, jump!
Gladly.
So
Can I
Sheik,
jump
give me a quick jump check because he's bringing both gauntleted fists down right at your feet.
Okay, let's have fun here. I'm gonna jump.
Oh no.
Stamp on the
Oops.
ground. Do.
What happened, Sheik? You're not doing the Sheiky Sheik.
Jumping all around.
The
Woo!
Shiki Shiki applies to sneaking, not jumping.
Indeed. So you try to time your jump just at the right time as Renji brings both fists down, but unfortunately he actually catches one of your feet in his hammer blow, and it knocks you off balance, and you go prone. He hits the slime before you hit the ground, but then you hit the ground right on top of him.
Renji,
Slime
Rex it.
again.
So, Renji...
It's my turn to be roasted by fireball. Let's not do this anymore.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
So Renji is going to do 2 melee attacks here.
Oof. Oh. Ugh.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Both of those hit, definitely. Neither one is a crit, though. So let's roll for damage.
Please get this white slimy thing off me. How about we don't?
Massive. Okay. So.
Should be
Do-do-do-do,
2 of those, though?
do-do-do.
Oh, 2d6.
No, it was actually a dice 6 per fist. And then a plus
Right.
4 for strength bonus.
Okay.
Right.
So, but that is enough to finish off the white slime, and as with the others, it begins to dissolve and dissipate.
But sadly, the battle's not over yet.
Yeah, actually it is.
Well, then what's with this gelatinous cube here?
That is not a gelatinous cube.
Well, then what is it?
Also,
you can
the battle's
examine
not
it if
over.
you wish.
I am
Battle's
not
not over. I
examining
need
that.
to get to Fualuko.
I'm going to get up and
Okay,
back
Duncan.
off and stuff.
Loose Fang, you are pulled off of the fireball by Duncan and dropped on your feet.
So I move the fireball over into this big giant square.
Actually, this is its last round, so you can dismiss it at will.
I'm moving it.
Okay, so you're gonna move it over there.
Oh heck yes.
Watch out, Marcus.
No, it goes to Agnes.
Uh,
What happens?
All right, as you move it over there, the large white mass immediately begins to brown and then blacken and char as it catches fire. And you smell the sickly sweet smell of burning sugar.
Oh.
So it is a gelatinous cube.
Well.
It is not a gelatinous cube. In fact, it's melting and shrinking as you watch. And
It's
then
a sugar bag.
as the fireball winks out of existence, this mass of white fluff, charred black and white fluff, it's half melted and the other end is still raw. And you can see it is some sort of pastry or something, a giant mass of fluffed sugar.
Okay, nobody should eat a pastry that came from a sewer.
Oh, I'm gonna eat it.
It's badly burned on one end, and the other end is still white and fluffy, but it is starting to soak up the sewer water, so you don't think you should eat it.
Yo, Loose Fang, I'll give you 5 gold to eat it.
Okay, it's an Easter egg. Let's just call it the croissant of doom and move on.
Loose Fang, do you want to explain what this is?
If I didn't know better, I would say this was my marshmallow.
What?
I had
It's a
told you all
marshmallow.
I wish I had brought my marshmallow since you decided to roast me alive. Speaking of which, I go and I give Fualuko a very strong hug, rubbing all of my wet, soggy fur.
Oh, why?
Hold up.
So,
Ha!
congratulations, Foluco. You have succeeded in roasting and burning a giant marshmallow.
I reflex sidestepped out of the way, and to like calm him down, I go ahead and I use Cure Light Wounds on him, which is a 1d8.
Well, that won't do anything.
1d8 plus 4.
Use what?
Cure Light Wounds.
Ah. Okay, so Loose Fang, what 1d8 plus 4? There it is, 7 points of healing. That'll bring you back up to maximum.
I'm fit.
All
I
right.
will just continue to be trying to grab you until I do so, just so you know.
Okay.
So enjoy dodging the rest.
So aside from a bit of singed and blackened fur, Loose Fang, you are quite whole.
I'm also soggy.
This is true.
And Fualuka will be soon too.
Not if I can help it.
All right. So the battle completed. Duncan actually turns to you and he says, "We've got to stop messing around. I don't know what that white seemed to be moving. We need to keep going."
Which way would you recommend we go?
Can I
I'm going to tell Duncan to lead the way.
I'm going to grab some of this marshmallow as I'm leaving.
Oh.
Well, some of it is charred.
He finally got you.
You know what, Loose Fang? Yeah, I'm afraid Foluco, you being grappled.
Well, then in that case, I'll do a counter grapple.
That won't get you any less dirt.
Yeah, but it can squeeze you. I've got stronger strength.
Oh, I don't care about
it. Greek wrestling. Hooray, let's watch the pancration.
I've got stronger strength.
Gosh. Yeah, let's watch what Duncan wants us to do.
I knew I shouldn't have brought you with me. Let's stop this nonsense. We've got work
I
to
just
do.
shake my head and look at Mira. Children.
I hop off
We
the
work
ladder.
with children.
I'm going with the horse.
Children. We work with children, Mira.
Duncan, can I ride on your back?
Sir Squeaks
Lass.
is already doing that.
At the risk of taking a bit of too much time, I'll tell you, the only one who ever rode me was me Burgit, a war maiden of quite some renown, but since I lost her, I retired my saddle, and nobody's been riding me since.
Except for that.
Sir Squeaks
Say
just
that
squeaks
again?
in
You might want
reply.
to check your back.
But
Well, he doesn't count.
but it'll keep me from getting
That 20 ride check, Sir Squeaks.
Well, considering Sir Squeaks does not require a saddle or a bridle or stirrups, he doesn't count.
But it'll keep me safe from the slimes. I'm not very good at maneuvering in water.
Well, if you keep to the stone embankment, you won't have to get it. It won't bother me none.
Well, let's just keep going for now. Don't have a million years.
All right, off here to the south. Wait, I think it's the south.
Hey, look.
Oh.
Is that where we hit
That
Terrell?
didn't work.
You know, I really wish that we brought Terrell here to bury him.
I'm sure you probably would have loved that, Sheik.
Some poor soul that washed up down here, maybe from the prison above. There's nothing we can do for him.
I loot it.
There's obviously
probably
nothing
nothing.
left. It's all decayed away. Even the bones are pretty badly decayed.
I loot the bones.
They're brittle.
I loot the bones.
They're not going to
breaking
do you
apart.
much good because they're starting to fall apart even as you pick them up.
Oh. I'm saddened by the crappy bones.
Oh, this dungeon reminds me of the first dungeon in Oblivion.
You coming, Mira?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Okay, further south, this way.
Are we heading south?
Yeah, I have to save those ice bolts for a real emergency. Could have taken them out easily.
Are you
Yeah,
kidding?
whatever.
I almost died.
Well, what if we encounter those vampires?
True.
Good. Then let's shoot them.
Yeah, that's why I have my 2 remaining ice bolts left.
There's a big
I'm
fat
saving those for
horse
that.
in front of me.
Yeah, I see that.
Look at your party. Now look at mine. Now look back to your party. Now look back at mine. And
I'm
was
on
your
a
party-
horse.
Is your party being led by a really awesome horse? Sadly, he is not.
Okay, round the corner. Not sure which way to go. I still can't get me smelling my bearings. Which direction are we facing?
Let's go up or down.
Up. What? You see a ladder? You see a staircase?
No, I'm just being funny.
Okay.
Onward.
Let me... Hold on.
How about
I'm gonna do a knowledge of engineering check, actually.
how about that
Yeah,
way as I
Viewers,
point?
that would fit. That fit.
Let's go left.
I'm
Like my left or your left? Everyone's left.
Forgive me, I'm turned around. I can't see any. Got no sense of direction when I'm under the ground.
Mira, get out
Hey.
front with the horse so you have the light.
Squeaks squeaks as he like points in this direction.
Yeah, that's why I should be on your back, because that would be easiest.
Squeaks squeaks points in this direction.
So,
To be honest, lass, as much as I'd enjoy having a rider once again, it's more a matter of principle.
Okay. Fine.
Did I find
What?
anything?
I find my principles can easily be overwritten for the price of 25 gold.
Hey,
Then you need to wind your moral compass, I'm afraid.
yo Sheik, I'll give you 25 gold to go eat that marshmallow.
Okay, I've just decided to listen to the horse.
did my knowledge of engineering give me anything?
Okay,
Oh, my
knowledge of
scent
engineering.
check.
In this case, Let me check something real quick. Do. In this case, it wouldn't be knowledge of engineering, it's knowledge of dungeoneering. So if you have that, if you're trained in knowledge of dungeoneering, then yes, you can get your
I
bearings
actually do.
underground. Yes.
What about my
there you
scent
go.
check?
Okay. So yes, Loosefang, you're spotting by scent. Okay. Actually, Loosefang, you are for the first time able to separate the dank smell of the sewers from the scent of the figure you were tracking before. You do not think he passed this way. And Marcus, yes, where Duncan thinks he's headed south, you think he's headed east.
Hey, fellas,
Okay.
I call back. I don't think they went this way.
Okay.
I just
What?
I don't.
Did you
know.
smell something? Did you find the tracks?
It's more of what I didn't smell, and that was the person we were trying to follow.
You've got a bead on him. I'm afraid your nose is probably better than mine.
Well, I don't smell him this way, so I'm not sure I know which way he went, but I'm fairly certain it wasn't this way.
Well, even vampires have a little class. How about we try going for the place that's where the air smells less foul?
Well, there's a crossroads up here. It heads back to the west.
Oh, that's east.
You sure about that?
Yes.
Oh, I'm afraid I've got no reason not to trust you. Can't even carry a compass.
Mm.
All right, east then.
That's where I guess my family being very affluent in the clan was pretty helpful for something.
So he actually calls back around the corner. So, can you figure out which way you went then?
Me?
Calling back to
Just,
Loosefang.
just a second. Let me go check.
And
I couldn't pick up anything.
his voice actually echoes down the hallway. And Sheik and Mira and Foluko, I need you to make
Make what checks?
listen checks. Mira, Sheik, and Foluko make listen checks. Loosefang, you can make a spot check by smell. Ooh, nice one, Mira. And ooh, Sheik, my goodness, very nice.
Thank you
Oh,
for the ears.
All right. So, Loosefang, you try as you might, but you're not able to discern any trace of the scent that you can track on. However, Mira and Sheik and Foluko, you do hear a sound of movement amid the dripping water coming from the southwest in this direction.
I'm going to put my hand up and motion to follow me.
Hmm?
What'd
you hear?
I put my finger to my lips, shush you a bit, motion for you guys to follow.
So Duncan actually approaches just a bit, and in his quietest, booming voice he can give, he says, "What did you hear something?"
Sorry, fellas, I didn't smell it.
All right.
Just give a thumbs up, and I am going to do my Shiki Chic if I can.
All right.
Nope.
All right, so go ahead and give me the move silently and hide checks.
Okay, I want my Shiki Chic back, Marcus. You have your ears. I want my Shiki.
Well, I didn't even do that good of a move silently.
Sir Squeaks
Okay,
is following you.
I'm gonna peek around the corner and see what I can and figure out.
All right, you do not see anything down that way. It is completely dark.
Well, Sir Squeaks can see.
Sir Squeaks can echolocate. He still can't see.
It's called blind sense. It's the same thing.
Indeed. Which is essentially echolocation.
Okay, he
How about we have Sir
echolocates.
Squeak scout for a bit?
Yeah, because
Okay.
he's got a 24 on hide and he's got a 22 on move silently.
So, Sir Squeaks, you can hear that the walls continue like this, and then there is a far wall about 40 feet down, 40 feet to the south.
Can we
That's
draw that
those
on top of
horned
black?
whales, right?
Yeah, can we
Say
draw
again?
that on top of the black?
Those horned whales, those far walls.
Ah, yes. Oh, gosh. Really? Okay, so Sir Squeaks. Let me reveal that for you. There you go. That's what you're able to detect.
Faluco says, there's a hallway and then it splits like a T. And Sir Squeaks disappears into the blackness.
Yes.
Okay, I vote that we go follow Mr. Squeaks quietly.
He echolocates.
All right. So, Foluco. Sir Squeaks detects the following, although the rest of you do not.
Sir Squeaks in his squeaking squeaks.
Okay. So, Sir Squeaks, I need you to give me a reflex saving throw. Very nice. Okay. So, Sir Squeaks, your wings suddenly become stiff and you drop to the ground, but you are not incapacitated.
You can still yell.
So Sir Squeaks
Still screech.
squeaks.
Should we stop the echo?
And
Yep.
Faluco hears his squeaking and says, yeah, there's a guy in front of him. And Faluco casts light on Sir Squeaks. Yeah, why not?
So you're going to cast light on Sir Squeaks.
Yeah!
So, all right. You cannot see Sir Squeaks. You can only sense where he is.
And
So
that's
you
enough.
have to give your best guess as his exact location.
I let Duncan know what I hear Foluco saying.
Oh,
Wait,
Duncan
no, I
doesn't
don't
need.
think
He
Foluco
doesn't
said
need.
it out
He
loud.
doesn't need you to tell him. He heard it. He heard it all.
Oh.
Wait, question.
So as he goes past you, Mira, he says, "You better come, lass. They're gonna need your light."
Hey. So share spell. Any spell cast on self can also affect animal companion.
Yes.
So I move forward as close as I can to Sir Squeaks, and then I cast light on myself, and then it affects him as
Okay.
well. So now we're both glowing.
But he's a bat. Wouldn't that basically just blind him all the way?
He's already blinded.
He's already blind.
Echolocation is not affected by light.
Okay.
So now we're both glowing.
All right. As you are going through this action, Sir Squeaks, you are stabbed by some instrument that you don't know what it is, but it causes you great pain. And
Can Sir Squeaks retaliate? Like,
okay, Sir Squeaks has taken 8 points of damage.
yeah, Sir Squeaks is
Enter
gonna
the sewer
retaliate.
scheme. It looks like there's a straight shot. If we went all the way around and fought slimes for nothing, I'm going to be so sad.
No, not Faluco, you stupid game.
No. All
There
right.
we go.
So you both have a light. Let me reveal what you see. All right.
Ooh, it's like a Phantom of the Opera.
So do we roll initiative?
All right. Sir Squeaks has been hit in a surprise round. And yes, now you can roll initiative.
Okay. No music?
Yeah, remember my soundtracks all got erased?
Oh, you should fix that.
I should fix that.
Do all of us roll?
Yes.
I need to go to bed.
It is time for you to go to bed, isn't it, Mira? All right.
Yes. I give you
Tired.
control. I am now under your control.
All right. Thank you for joining us tonight, Mira.
All right. Good night.
Night night.
Good night, Mira.
Night night.
Okay, so Mira, I'm going to go initiative for you.
Okay.
Do-do-do-do.
All right. Night night.
There we go. Good night, folks. So, Marcus and Feluco, you guys have been doing pretty well on initiative tonight.
Mhm.
All right. Excuse me.
Hey, hold on. Is this just garbage? Can't quite see it well.
The what Feluco's standing on?
No, what's...
Oh,
this
that?
square?
Yes, it's refuse.
Oh. I was sitting there thinking for a sec, that looks like something interesting.
Let me zoom in on that. Yeah, it's refuse
Okay.
down here in the sewers. So let me zoom.
I thought it was like some kind of helmet or something.
No. Let me do this. And roll for him. $16.05. All right. So, Feluco, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna summon a crocodile.
Summon a crocodile.
Yes, I'm gonna.
So this is Nature's Ally 2?
Yes, Nature's Ally 2, and I'm gonna sacrifice my Reduce Animal spell to do it.
All right. So where are you going to put him?
Right there. Right behind.
Right behind him?
Yep, right behind him.
I'm afraid you can't see that spot.
Well,
Between the wall and the dark figure, you
well,
can't see your target.
It's gonna
You
be
know,
right there then.
Crocodiles and alligators are best in the water, anyways.
Right
You won't
there.
be happy.
All right, let me get a crocodile.
Can we name him Lyle?
Never smile at a crocodile.
Lyle, crocodile.
I'm pretty sure you all should know what song that is.
Oh yes, Peter Pan.
Yes. Bum 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 ba da da bum bum da 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 dum da 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 da.
All right.
I did that for marching band a few
So,
years back.
Feluco, as you are casting the spell, a rapier is thrust at you in an attack of opportunity.
Uh-oh.
Loose Fang?
Feluco.
Oh, Feluco. I thought you
Is
were
that
talking to Loose
16
Fang.
the wait, an attack
No,
of
that
opportunity?
that 16 was initiative for Mira. Sorry, for Duncan, I mean. All right, but you are able to twist away from the strike and it does no damage and your spell is not interrupted.
Cool, yay. Mr. Crocodile.
Marcus,
We'll
What
name
are you
it
gonna
Croc.
do?
I'm gonna throw my 2 ice bolts to this guy.
All right. So underneath, actually above Sir Squeaks because he is grounded.
Okay.
All right. So give me 2 ranged attacks.
You got it.
I still vote we should name the crocodile Lyle.
All right. Okay, your second one is a hit. The first one is not.
It is
All
not.
right.
Okay, go ahead and
Oh,
roll
wow.
damage for the second one.
If 19's not a hit, this is gonna be a toughie.
Just standard D6, right?
Yes, it's I believe it's a D6 plus 1. Let me check your character sheet. Yes, each one is D6 plus 1 damage. All right, 5 points of damage. All right, the ice bolt bursts into shards as it strikes him in the chest, and he seems only momentarily taken aback as he looks up at you and smiles in a very snide manner.
Hmm.
Hey, Duncan!
All right. Duncan is trying to push past you as he runs down the hallway.
Oops.
In the narrow hallway, Sheik and Foluco make reflex saving throws as he tries to push past you.
Let's always have the horse go first, guys.
Yes.
Okay, Foluco succeeds.
Just
Sheik,
'cause.
you do not. As the horse rushes past you, you are knocked onto your bum in the slimy water.
Gross.
Gross. Okay. Where's the icon? There it is. All right. So on your turn, in order to move, you have to get up. That is your entire move for your next turn.
All right.
So, yeah, so there it is. It's your turn.
If anyone wants to know how bad I dodged, my reflex is +7.
Yes, he got a natural 1 on that one.
At least it was just on Dodge and Duncan and not Pat.
That would be
Yeah.
true.
I'm glad that wasn't
Oof.
dodging an attack.
Okay, Sheik, so what are you going to do?
I'm gonna get up.
Okay, so you use your move in order to get up out of the slimy, murky water. And you think that it is rather gross.
Yeah.
So your hands and your lower legs are covered in slimy, filthy water.
I'll shake my hands off and ready my weapons for my second action.
Okay, you realize that your grip on your weapons is now very slippery because your hands are covered in slime. That's going to give you a penalty to try and use your weapons.
Okay.
All right. So Mira rushes around the corner. How far can she go?
How far
20.
can you go? How far can you go?
And another 20. So she'll end up right there. All right.
How low can you go?
And actually, she's going to go here, and then she is going to cast a Bless spell, which has a radius on it. How far is that radius? 30 feet. So it'll affect Duncan, Foluco, and Sheik, but not Loose Fang and Marcus. Actually, she is probably going to hold off on that, and she actually calls for people to gather round so that she can bless you.
Mm.
And she's going to delay casting that spell. So, Loose Fang, what do you got?
Well, there's not much to get to from here.
You can move up to 80 feet, but you've got to press through all of your companions here.
I'll just. Now this pipe. Is this an obstruction?
Yes, it is. You're going to have to hop over it.
I'll just hop.
Okay.
I'll still
So-
use up both of my actions.
That does use both actions, yes. All right. All right, Foluco. No, sorry, Marcus.
Hmm?
The dark figure looks you straight in the eye, and you feel yourself being drawn into his vision. Make a will saving throw.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh shoot, yes.
Uh-oh.
All right, Foluco, I'll take your question on
Just you can
Oh,
just
is that the
answer
question? You already posted it on Discord.
Yeah, it's on Discord.
Is the crocodile in the turn order? I don't think he is.
He is being added to the turn order at the beginning of the next round.
All right.
So, Marcus, you feel your mind being bent to his will, and a strong suggestion comes into your mind. Drop your weapon and bare your neck to me. So, your nerveless hands lose your grip on any weapons that you're holding, and you feel walking toward him. Sir Squeaks, it is your turn.
Knock some sense into Marcus.
Can I do that?
Please.
You don't know that he is under the power of suggestion at this point.
Sir Squeaks is going to attack.
Okay. Remember, Sir Squeaks is grounded. His wings are stiffened at this point. He cannot fly.
He can still attack.
He can still do his claw attacks. Yes.
Ouch.
Okay. That is not a hit on him. All right, Sir Squeaks. You only get one claw attack or two? Thought you got two.
I have no
Or
idea.
or was that that was a bite attack, wasn't it?
I'm not sure. I thought he only had a bite attack.
All right. Yes, I was making some assumptions. Hold on for a second.
I don't know.
So his attack. Yeah, you're right. It's just a bite. You're right. Okay.
Doesn't seem to hit or hurt him though.
No. A roll of 16 is not enough to hit this guy. Okay, we are now at the top of the initiative order. I am adding the crop.
Yes. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you want me to do, Master.
Oh, he made the suggestion quite clear.
I guess I do. I mean, I don't know.
All right. So, Foluco, what are you going to do?
I'm going to cast Flare.
Flare?
Yep.
Where?
Over there.
How about you just cast it on Mr. Vampire?
On what?
Okay, so
Right
Flare.
around the corner.
Flare is a burst of light. It's instantaneous. This cantrip
Yes.
creates a burst of light if you cause the light to burst directly in front of a single creature. The creature is dazzled for 1 minute unless it makes a successful fortitude save. Only sightless creatures and creatures already dazzled are not affected by the flare.
So it is. He is attempting to. Go ahead.
Sorry. So I was just actually reading over my equipment, and the headband, it says right here, +4 will save versus mind-altering effects, and +4 on random casting checks.
That is correct. That is correct.
then
So let's
shouldn't
go
have
back
that-
to your
You
go
did
back to your
roll a
will
5,
saving
though.
throw.
Okay, hold on.
It was a 5.
It was
So-
a 5, so you ended up
Yeah.
with a 9, which still isn't enough.
So yeah, I'm just saying that's +4.
But you resisted more than
more than
So-
that 5.
So I
On
So-
your turn, you can attempt to make another will saving throw to try and resist its effects.
cool.
All right.
So my flare, I'm gonna flash it right there, and I'm gonna close my eyes. And
Okay. So Marcus is not going to close his eyes. The Croc is also not because he doesn't know about it. So Marcus and the Croc, you also need to make fortitude saving throws here as a bright flash of fiery light appears in front of your faces. Marcus, you are blinded. Okay, the Croc is, no, sorry, not blinded. You are dazzled. Difference.
dazzled.
Dazzled.
Ah.
Saving throw for, oh, he gets +6 on fortitude. The crocodile does.
Dazzled creatures are unable to see well. Dazzled creatures take a -1 penalty to attack rolls, search, and spot checks.
All right. So both the Croc and Marcus are now dazzled. Let's check for this dark figure. That's interesting. Okay. So it is a level 1 spell.
Mm-hmm.
And your okay, so it is your caster level is 4, so it's going to be a 14 difficulty check to try and save against this thing. Okay, he is not affected by it. All right, Sir Squeaks, since you do not use your eyes to tell your way around, there is no need for you to try and save against this. Okay, Marcus, you are now dazzled and under the power of suggestion. Make a will saving throw.
Okay. How do I change the ability on it for +4?
It's a
Let me take a look. I believe it has a temporary temp bonus, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There we go.
Temp
4.
modifier +4, yep.
Wow. You want to die.
Really?
Oh my. Okay. So, Marcus.
Vampire Marcus is all his fault.
Okay. Marcus, since you are now dazzled and you can't see very well, you attempt to walk right into the crocodile. Make a reflex saving throw.
Hold on.
Well, at least he's not walking towards the guy.
Okay, you have tripped over the crocodile. Oh, Marcus,
I'm
this is
not
not
rolling well.
this is not going well.
Nope. Help.
All right. Okay.
Well, at least Duncan's room is free.
Duncan has watched all of this and he realizes that you're in trouble. And he careens around the corner and cries out in a loud voice, "You'll not have him! You'll not have anyone else! Not with me here!" And he says a strange word that you don't understand, and before your eyes, his great steel shield that is kept in a slot on his barding, it lifts on its own out of the slot and goes to cover Marcus.
Oh, cool.
Huh.
So, Marcus, you now have a +5 to your armor class, as long as that shield is guarding you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Sheik, see if you can pull your friend out of the fire here.
Alright. So Marcus has gone crazy. And I'm going to swap to my bow and try and move this way.
Oops.
I believe I'm in range for that.
All right, I'm getting rid of the drawing that you put there. As cool as it was, I put a shield icon on him.
Okay.
So Sheik, you're going to take a shot at this guy? You're going to fire over the head of Sir Squeaks?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and give me a ranged attack roll.
The dice hate me today.
I didn't see your roll. Oh, yes, I do. It's because it's the same as Marcus.
I have a +8.
Yep.
All right. Your arrow sails over the shoulder of the dark figure and disappears into the darkness. Curiously, as you hear it splash into the water beyond, you hear a chorus of squeaks and flaps.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Good.
Mira has placed herself in the middle of the group and said, "Perfect. That's just what I want you to be." And she casts her bless spell,
Hey,
resulting
can we
in
summon both his head and just have him like roast the vampire?
all right. So the bless spell, it gives you +1 on your attack rolls, +1 on your saving throws. All right, Loose Fang, you can go ahead and take your turn while I'm adding all of this.
Marcus, how many different effects do you have on you right now?
Once I add this, it'll be 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Sir Squeaks is on the ground.
That's true.
Hey,
Arrow went this way. And something made noises.
All right, so Loose Fang, what are you going to do for your turn?
FYI, Tarek, remember that both me and Sir Squeaks are glowing really brightly, so...
This is true. You have lights on you.
So, darkness thing isn't there.
Yep.
So this would be 30, correct, from here?
Yes, that is 30 feet.
But I would not be able to hit him with crook, even with its reach, correct?
Actually, from there you would. Yes.
Smack
Even
him in
though
the
it's a 10
face.
square.
Yep. If you're attacking across a square horizontally or vertically, I'm going to give it to you.
Smack him in the
All
face.
right. I will attempt to hit him.
All right. Go ahead and give me a melee attack roll.
Alrighty. Let me get rid of this temper. Nope.
No, unfortunately, that is not enough to hit him. He has an uncanny ability to dodge his way around your strokes, and you're beginning to realize that this might be a little beyond your abilities. All right. The dark figure has been kneeling down to try to bite Marcus when the shield appears right in front of him, and the dark figure swipes at the shield, trying to push it away in frustration. And then he turns to Duncan, and he bares his unusually long canine fangs at Duncan, but then he is taken aback as he sees, and Duncan stares straight at him and he says, "Yes, you know who I am. Be gone with ye. And he actually takes a 5-foot step back away from the group.
As he does, I yell out, "No!"
So, Marcus, you are immediately released from the power of suggestion.
Sorry.
Oof. Well, Mr. Vampire, I hate to tell you this, but you're just not my type.
So
No,
the
I'm not gonna let
crocodile,
you bite my neck.
the crocodile can take a turn. Foluco, what do you want the croc to do? Remember, he is both dazzled, but he's also blessed.
Take a bite at him.
Say that again.
Okay, the croc is dazzled and blessed. So dazzled, does that give him a -1 penalty to hit?
-1 penalty to hit.
So the bless actually cancels that out. So he has a normal chance to hit.
Okay. He's going to try to swing his tail at him, which is a 1d12 plus 6.
If he hits.
If he hits.
So yeah, his attack on tail slap. Wow, 1d12 plus 6. Yeah, and he gets a +6 to hit. That's quite good. Let's see if he can do it. Do you want to roll for him or shall I?
You can go ahead and do it.
All right, d20 plus 6. Oh, that is a crit. Let's see if it's confirmed. No, I'm afraid it's not. However, but it is definitely a hit. So it's a d12 plus 6 on damage for 9 points of damage on this guy. Nice hit from the croc.
Never smile at the crocodile.
You should never smile at a crocodile. All right. So, Sir Squeaks, what are you going to do? Okay, I'm going to give you guys about a 20-minute warning here.
All right.
It's almost 11 o'clock my time.
It's... Isn't it only like... Wait. Yeah, it's 3 minutes to 11 for you.
That's correct, yes.
What? Oh.
Yeah, 20-minute warning. We're not going to be able to go clear to midnight this time.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. So
But
is...
you have found your man. Okay, so Sir Squeaks, what are you going to do?
He's going to move forward and he's going to attack.
He's going to try and bite the guy.
Yes.
Okay, give me a melee attack roll, and don't forget to add the +1 from the blessing.
It doesn't hit.
I'm afraid not. Okay, top of the order. Foluco.
Faluco moves down. Can he move into the square with Sir Squeaks?
Since Sir Squeaks is on the ground, that's a negative.
But he can shoot spells over him.
Correct.
All right. Faluco's going to use No. He's going to sacrifice a produce flame to summon a wolf right behind the vampire.
Cut him off from his escape.
You're going to try that?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. Werewolf versus vampire, man.
Druid spells. One. Do I want it to be a wolf, actually?
You heard the barking?
Yes.
That's the next door neighbor's dog.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, are you guys, so Foluco, are you sure you want a wolf, or are you having second thoughts?
Do sewers count as water environment?
Yes.
Then in that case, I'm gonna summon a sewer octopus.
Ah,
Ew.
Sheik, wishful
Yeah.
thinking. So you're gonna summon what, Feluco?
A sewer octopus.
Really?
You're octopi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you can't summon him on the stone outcropping. You've got to summon him in the water.
Right. But I'll do that.
Right there? Okay.
Wait. Does the crocodile take up 2 spaces?
Yes, he does.
Then right there.
Oh, shoot. No, that one doesn't
That's
have
the wrong one again.
We need transparency. Do. How about that? That works.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
That looks creepy enough.
What's its initiative?
It does.
Let me look that up. Just a moment.
Or can you roll it?
Yeah, just a moment.
You know, we could have just set the vampire on fire. I would have been happy with that.
Best way to kill a vampire. Roast him alive.
I need to
Well,
stop
why
it
do you
from
think
running
they have
away.
fire in their name?
Oh ho ho! That's clever.
Yep.
All right. So he gets a +3 on his initiative.
Cool, roll it.
Do. Nice one.
Ooh. That's wishful thinking, Sheik.
Yeah.
Well, you see, I really want that gear. And I'm trying to do it as honestly as I can.
By being dishonest.
Well, I'm not stealing it from the guy. I mean, I know where he keeps the ring. I mean the key to all his stuff. He showed me
This
where
is
it's all
true.
kept.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just selling a dead man's stuff.
With the
What's
octopus.
more
So-
honest than that?
All right, Feluco, as soon as you finish summoning the octopus.
Oop.
All right. You hear an incessant flapping. Oh, what happened? What did I do?
You summoned a sewer rat.
Did you forget
Nope.
about Renji?
Yes.
You know what? I think I did.
Renji is all the way up here.
Indeed.
For
One
like
moment,
3
please.
turns.
Could have been useful.
All right.
Oof.
Okay.
Oh my.
Oh, is that a bat swarm?
A swarm of bats comes flying through the sewer tunnel. Flying over the darkened figure, but flying in the faces of the others. So everyone except Mira. And let me
Where's
do this real quick.
Where's the turn order?
I took it down for just a second.
Oh, okay.
I have very weird thoughts this time.
All right.
Okay.
Boop, there we go. All right. So everyone except Renji and Mira need to make reflex saving throws.
Okay.
What about me?
I said everyone except Mira and Renji.
I don't have a bat in my face. She goes
No,
back-
but they are flying down the hallway right through the group.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
All right,
Reflex.
Sir Squeak,
Ah!
you're fine. Marcus, you're not. Foluco, you're fine. Sheik, no, I'm afraid not. Marcus and Loosefang and Sheik, you are caught up in a swarm of bats flying through the tunnel, and you are temporarily distracted trying to get them out of your way. On your next turn, you are not able to move.
Hey.
Cool. Yeah, bats go away.
Duncan, please kill the vampire.
All right. So Duncan is also going to make a reflex saving throw. Yeah.
Very successful.
Okay. What happened to the... Okay. The initiative order keeps going away. Do.
You said you took it down for a second.
Yeah, but I didn't take it down the next time.
Oh, that's true.
All right. So the octopus now takes its turn.
It's going to grapple.
So it's going to try and grapple this dark figure.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and roll a grapple check.
Sure. Can
you don't know how to do that?
Not
oh, sorry. I'm the one who does that.
Right.
You're right. That's why you kept saying, You're right.
But it does have
I keep thinking it's under your control.
It does have an improved grab, though.
So it gets a +2 on grapple instead of +1.
Yes. And it's got a racial bonus to it, I think, as well. Hold up, I'm looking.
So improved grab. The octopus must hit an opponent with its arm attack in order to do this improved grab. A grapple is different.
So
it actually has to do a hit in order to perform this grab.
Okay, then it's going to attack.
So, okay, so the attack is going to be, so you get +5 to hit.
So whether or not its attack hits, it can do a grapple as a free action, right? It's just when it hits, it does damage.
If to use the ability, the octopus must hit an opponent with its arm attack.
Okay, so
it can then
hit.
attempt to start a grapple as a free action.
So it must hit.
It must hit first. So +5. And no, it is not a hit. It is uncanny how well this dark figure is able to dodge any attacks against it. Okay, Marcus.
Let me know some uncanny dodge.
Well, the wording was not on purpose. So, Marcus, you have regained your senses, but you are still dazzled, and there is still a floating shield in front of you. So, you are still prone. You are up to your elbows in murky, slimy water, and there is a giant crocodile right up above you.
I'm gonna try and see if I can get up.
Okay, so you're going to crawl out from underneath this thing, which means you need to move into a different square than the crocodile.
Maybe go down here.
Like right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was going to suggest, and shoot at Mr. Guy from a distance.
All right, so as you try and get up, you do get a rapier swipe to the face.
Rapier swipe?
But there is a shield.
The shield is there, so he's got a +5 in his armor class, but he still might be able to get around it. So let me roll. Attack. Nope, that is not enough to get past the shield nor your armor. So you are protected for the moment. You are still dazzled, but you are blessed, and so that cancels out the dazzle. So what are you going to do?
Okay. All right. I'm actually kind of interested. What does it mean by +4 on random random casting checks?
So when you're doing your when you're trying to do your wild ice effects, something that you want to define, So then that means that you like I said, you roll the d20, and instead of having to get a nat 20 like before, you have to get a 17 or above.
Okay.
So that, it improves your chances.
Right.
So you're telling me there's chance?
All right. Well, since there's not really anything I can really do with that at this point, I'm just going to do a ranged attack with my bow and arrow.
Okay. Since your paws are covered in slime, you're going to take a -2 penalty on your ranged attack. So put that into your temporary.
Okay.
But go ahead and give me a ranged attack roll.
So
if you get a nat 20, yeah, ranged attack -2. If you get a nat 20, I will give it to you. No, I'm afraid that's not a nat 20. All right, so your arrow deflects harmlessly off of the stone wall. And Renji tries to make his move in and is unable to step over Sir Squeaks. So he tries to jump over Sir Squeaks. Jump check. All right, and that actually is enough for him to land beyond Sir Squeaks and straddle the tail of the crocodile. But he does take an attack of opportunity from the dark figure, which does not hit. And then Renji, he can take his strike and try and hit this guy. And no, he is also unable to make any contact.
Oh boy.
All right. So, Duncan, he yells in a booming voice which echoes through the tunnels. Get out of my way! Get out of my way! I've got to get him down! And he actually runs over the croc. So the crocodile is now between his front legs, and he and then he rears up like he did before on his back hooves, and then as he's coming down, he shouts out, "By the goddess, you'll see the day!" And he casts Smite Evil to add to his attack.
By the goddess?
Uh-huh.
Are you a follower of Oriana?
He's in the middle of his attack. He's in no position to answer you.
Follower of Oriana? Well, I'll ask him later.
Okay, his second attack does not hit, but the first one does. And so he adds a Smite Evil to that. I can't remember what the actual number is. There it is. Add your charisma bonus to the attack roll and deals 1 extra point of damage per level. Gotcha. Okay. So if you wait, yeah, okay, that's fine. So the damage that he does is a d6 plus 8 normally, but then adds another 8. So it's d6 plus 16 on damage. Woo! That was a significant hit. And it has brought this guy below half health. All right.
Well, they call him a vampire hunter for a reason.
Sheik Help him out. Although you do have Loose Fang, Foluco, and Sir Squeaks in between you and your target.
Who are wrestling with back.
Yeah.
You're not able to move this turn. That's right.
I can't.
But you can attempt to fire your bow. It's going to be a really a sketchy shot, though.
I'm going to
Considering the fact there
I'll
are...
duck and go for it.
So you're going to try and fire your bow?
Yep.
Okay. Well, put a -4 modifier on it.
There's 3 party members.
Oh my gosh. That's a hit. Okay, roll to confirm.
Oh, lovely. Do I confirm with a...
You make the same roll again, and if it's enough to beat his armor class, then it's a confirmed crit.
All right, so that's still at -4 for the confirm?
That's correct, yes. Okay, yeah, unfortunately, no, that's not a critical hit. However, roll for damage.
All right.
I am impressed that you hit on that one, because you're firing over the heads or around the bodies of party members here.
Let's see, for my bow. $1d8, correct?
A 1d8 plus your dexterity bonus.
Which is 3.
Oh, no,
Awesome.
wait, I take that back. No, it's just 1d8. That's right.
No dex?
That's correct. Yeah, dex is it helps you to hit, but it doesn't do extra damage. Oh, gosh. Okay.
Well, I can peg the guy in the nose, I just can't...
You can nickel and dime him to death. How about that?
I've been nickeling and diming this entire battle. Including the slimes. And the dice hate me tonight, but at least I hit.
You are hitting. I mean, that's actually pretty impressive.
It will let me hit, it just won't let me do more than love tap.
Indeed.
Hey, I did 5 points of damage to him earlier.
All right. So Mira is going to summon magic stones. And she's going to roll a d4 to find out how many she summons. No, can't get 4. It's only 1 to 3. So she only gets 1.
Well,
all right. And so she's going to throw a magic stone at the dark figure, trying to throw between Foluco and Duncan, which is going to be interesting. Oh, Mira, nope, I'm afraid not. He is able to duck under the magic stone, and it does no damage. Loose Fang. Can you get into? Nope, you can't move because you got fluttered by the bats.
Yeah, but I was just gonna say, seeing that dodge attacks go, this guy's so hard to hit. He might as well be covered in grease.
If he's covered in grease, light him on fire.
Then you can do your tap dancing and singing an opera.
Well, as long as he's not looking for a girl named Christine, I think we'll be okay.
Key.
All right.
We're in a sewer with a creepy guy. You're mentioning that he sings opera.
All right. So.
Phantom of the Opera, man.
Indeed, Christine, but he's not wearing a mask.
We can fix that.
Unfortunately for us.
Yes.
So, hang on, guys. I'm looking something up for a moment.
Nosferatu. Of course.
All right. So the dark figure turns and attempts to run.
No.
But before doing so, you see his body vaporize into smoke.
No. Mm.
And
Dang it.
Does that elicit an attack of opportunity?
actually, no, that is not.
Can I do anything to stop this?
One moment. And yeah, why is that not coming up? Oh, there it is. Okay. So he has transformed into a large bat and begins to fly away.
Does that elicit an
Above.
attack of opportunity?
Okay. Squeaks cannot hit him because he's up in the air. However, Renji can try.
Well, there's also the crocodile and the octopus.
They are down in the water. They cannot reach him.
Octopus have long tentacles.
Indeed. But Renji does get an attack of opportunity here.
Go, Renji. Do the thing.
That is actually a hit. And Renji rolls for damage. Wow, Renji, my gosh.
Did he kill it?
Go,
No,
Renji.
that is not a kill, but that is a significant hit. Okay. And the bat flies off into the darkness, leaving a patch of grease on the outcropping underneath him.
Can I run after him?
You were right. He was greased up.
Can I run after him?
You can.
I'm running after him.
Okay, hold on. Wait for your turn. We're not out of combat just yet. Okay, so you can send the croc after him.
Okay, I'm sending the croc after him.
See if I, okay, I need to send, got too many layers on top of layers.
Swim of 30.
Yep. Okay, so the croc disappears into the darkness after the bat. Sir Squeaks, who is still grounded.
Stops being grounded.
Gosh dang it.
Okay, so he can walk after him, but his walk speed is very limited compared to his fly speed.
He's gonna jump up into the air.
Okay, his wings are still stiff for the next 2 rounds. He's
Okay,
not
then-
able to fly.
Then he runs after him.
Okay, then make a. So you're going to actually run out into the water.
Yeah.
Okay, that's difficult terrain, so you
Oh.
can move that far.
Okay.
Okay, Foluco, now you can run after him.
2. I think that's as far as I can go.
Yep. All right. You cannot see beyond that because your light source is clear back there with Mira.
I and Squeaks are the light source.
That's true, you are. I forgot about that. All right, you can see there is a tunnel back here, and there are 3 pipes. This appears to be a dead end, but there are 3 pipes through which refuse is one. There are two of them. The refuse is draining into a large pool in this room, and in the third one on the far wall, the refuse is actually draining out. So over here in this pipe over here, the refuse is actually draining out through the east wall. And on these two here, you have a bunch of murky water actually pouring in, and you don't know how deep the pool in this room is. The croc is swimming through it handily, but you don't trust yourself going in there without actually testing the depth of the water.
No, you can actually have the croc jump up to grab him with his jaws, right?
Yeah,
Crocodiles actually do
he
that.
could, because that would be a grapple check.
Okay, so the octopus.
I'm not drowning this way.
Octopus as well. Go after him.
Okay, and the octopus's swim move.
Octopus has a swim move of
Swim of 30.
30.
Swim of 30.
Or he can do a full round for 200 feet.
That is correct. So he can actually move clear to the end of the room. All right, he cannot strike this turn because that's past his move of 30, so he has to use a full move action. All right, Marcus, you are up, and you are no longer dazzled.
Can you get rid of the shoe sign on Squeaks?
Yes.
Thanks.
Right. I guess I'm going to be able to move to here.
Yep, right on the edge of the outcropping. And if you want to take a shot at this guy, you can.
All right, let's do it. Lots of I got to lose.
So give me a ranged attack. All right, your paws are no longer slimy. Did you take off the penalty?
I did.
Yeah, it looks like you did. Okay, yep, that's not enough to hit the guy.
Dang it.
So Renji, who is in a rage at this point, actually charges under Sir Squeaks and plops into the water and immediately falls up to his neck in murky, slimy water.
Oof. Remind me never to give him a hug again.
Okay, and Duncan.
Can Sir Squeaks like grab onto Duncan as Duncan's moving past him?
You can, yeah. Duncan's not trying to avoid it.
Okay. He grabs onto him, that way Sir Squeaks gets moved forward as well.
So Duncan actually stops at the edge because he saw Renji fall down into the water.
Oh.
And Duncan is not sure what to do.
Duncan's probably tall enough.
Faluca yells out, "Stop him from escaping."
He's cornered. He can't get out of there. Just wait here until he tries to come out, and we'll take him down. Don't go into the water. I said, don't go into the water. Get out of there, you lizard.
Is the green thingy supposed to be here still?
That is a grease spot.
Ah.
Yeah. So, is Duncan talking to Renji?
Yeah.
Yes. He's telling him to get out of the water.
But that is totally something Renji would do.
Indeed.
Okay, so Sheik, what are you going to do?
Stop him.
I'm gonna get closer. How far is my move range? I forget.
You've got a 30 move, and so you can move up to 30 and still take an action.
Okay, so that'll be 10, 20, 30. And he's out of range for me, isn't he?
That puts him at...
He's at 80.
It's 80 feet. That is not out of range, but it is at the end of your range, and so it's going to be tougher to hit him. Because you're using a short bow, is that correct?
Light crossbow.
Oh, light crossbow. Yeah, that is at the end of your range. So you can try and take a hit, but it's gonna be a -4 penalty.
You know what? Let's go for it.
All right. $18. That, you know what? In the bat form, that is enough to hit him.
Sweet.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, so roll for damage. Ah,
Can I re-roll?
I'm afraid not. You nicked him.
Or can I at least use real dice and send you a photo of it? I don't know anything better than this.
I'm sorry, the dice have not been treating you well. At least you're hitting. You've been nickeling and diming the guy to death, but just you are hitting indeed. So wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Mira can move that far. The good thing is nobody's been taking any damage from this guy. You've been able to defend yourselves pretty well.
Well, I got
All right.
enchanted by him, but that's about it.
All right. So, Loose Fang, is there anything you can do here?
Have the bats
Say what?
have the bats dissipate?
They have. They flew by and they flew down the tunnel.
All right, so I can move again.
Yes.
How deep is the water?
In the tunnel where you are, it's
Yeah.
only about 8 or 10 inches deep.
Don't have much by way of. Man,
Yep.
I'd give my front teeth for a beam of sunlight right now. Alrighty.
Bottom.
Indeed.
I'll just head over to here.
All right.
I can't do a ready dash. It takes both. Right.
Yeah. So, but I
Right.
do need you to make a reflex saving throw as you cross the grease patch. I'm afraid you have slipped on the grease. Well, you are now prone.
Ouch.
Okay, the dark figure. Makes for the drainage pipe.
Attack of opportunity.
Takes attacks of opportunity from both the octopus and the croc. So first from the octopus. That one is a hit.
Yay, and it's also a grapple. It's a 1d3, by the way.
Yes, his damage on the hit. Oh yeah, just 1d3. Okay. So he does 2 points of damage, and then he gets to grapple as a free action.
Yep.
Well, I'll keep him from going anywhere.
Okay, so the octopus, it says it can then attempt to start a grapple as a free action without provoking an attack of opportunity. If it wins the grapple check, it establishes automatically deals bite damage. So now you make a grapple roll. Let's see if this works. I'm afraid not. Not with a natural 1. There is no grapple.
Croc gets an attack of opportunity, though, and it also has a grapple on hit.
That is correct. Okay, I'm looking at the croc. It does have, well, you know what? It has the same improved grab as the octopus. Fantastic.
And it does a 1d8 plus 6 with bite or a 1d12 plus 6 with
Right.
tail.
So it has a +6 to hit on its attack. So if it does hit, then it does 1d8 plus 6 on a bite. So let's hope it hits.
So because it's front facing, it'd be a bite.
That is a hit. 1d8 plus 6. I think this is going to be heavy enough to kill it.
No, don't kill it.
Nope, it is heavy enough to kill it.
Okay, can I jump in the water and use a cure minor wound to cure 1 damage to keep it from dying?
The crocodile snaps its powerful jaws down on the vampire bat and eviscerates it in its jaws.
So
Yeah,
The vampire bat is dead.
I howl in distraught. No.
Wait. Who wants to keep it alive is a vampire. Kill it.
No.
Feluca is not.
Good job,
Oh wait,
everyone.
wrong. Sorry.
Yeah.
Feluca was not very happy with the idea.
I wanted to capture it, not kill it.
Okay,
I wanted to burn and die.
so definitely burn and die.
Could that have been non-lethal damage with the croc, by the way?
You would have to declare it as non-lethal when you initiated the attack.
I'm sorry, not declared.
Burn and die.
Anyways, I'm sure Duncan would have killed it anyways.
So
Now don't fall in. If you do, you're
You will
going
definitely
to
burn and die.
Intruders.
There goes the last email.
Name that movie?
Ice Age.
The original Ice Age. Very good.
Yes.
All right. Congratulations. Surprisingly, the party has not taken any damage, nor has anybody received a vampire bite, and you have defeated your first vampire. Although, Feluca is rather distraught because he was trying to get information from the guy, and you ended up killing him. At that, Renji, with a growl of frustration, emerges dripping with water and slime from the acrid pool.
I will remind myself not to give him a hug ever.
Well,
Unless he takes a shower.
How many dark figures did you guys see earlier?
About
Saw 2.
3.
Yeah. 3.
So that means there's probably another 2 of these guys down here. Probably.
no, the other 2 went home.
There you go.
Home where?
The other 2 went to other places. This guy went down here. Didn't quite see, but I saw one that went down here.
We have 2 more vampires probably to hunt down.
Duncan,
Yep.
FYI, does hear this conversation.
Yeah, Duncan is definitely privy to this conversation, and he explains to you that he's been trying to track these people down for several weeks now, and even though he's able to find common and petty criminals, he has not been able to track down any vampires at all. The fact that he found one down here tells them that we need that we should be searching the whole sewers to see if we can see if there are any more.
You know, the fact that they're using the sewers underneath the prison reminds me of Oblivion, where you have, well, there's the one city ruled by a vampire in secret.
Oh yes, I remember that.
If I remember right, he would go to the prisons and drain a little bit of blood, and that's how he fed himself.
You know what? I don't think I ever did that quest. I don't know how that turned out. I met him, and I knew he was a vampire. I just never did anything about it.
So I did the Thieves Quest Guild for that, where you had to sneak back in to the way you escaped the prison at the beginning of the game, and I ended up there's this skill, this once a day racial skill that you had with the Khajiit, where you could turn invisible for 10 seconds. So I would turn invisible for 10 seconds, run to a dark part of the area, and then wait a day, and then do that. I did that like 500 times to get through the catacombs
Oh
underneath
gosh,
the prison.
really?
Yeah, it was the
Wow.
longest quest I ever did in Oblivion.
Oof.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Because it's
Terrible.
the last one of the last quests in the Thieves Guild, and you have to sneak back in because the guy that you're talking to that's making fun of you at the beginning of the game, you have to go back in
Yeah.
and assassinate him.
Oh wow.
Anyways,
Well, isn't
I'm
that
thinking
the,
that-
that's not Thieves Guild. That's
That's Dark Brotherhood.
Yeah, Dark Brotherhood.
Anyway,
I'm
you were
thinking-
thinking what?
Sorry, I'm thinking that since it's really late in the evening, it'd be best if we head back to the inn so we can rest and regain all our spells.
wash up.
Faluko
Wash
says,
up, that's probably a good idea.
Faluko says,
Yeah.
you know, I'd rather find the others before they have time to escape.
The one that we killed died in a sewer, eviscerated in that form. The others are not gonna find him. He's gonna drain out the side wall. We've left no evidence. We'll be fine to come back another day.
He responds, I don't care, I want to find the others.
A bit passionate about this, are we?
I'm allowed to be.
I, for one, have a very important business decision to do tomorrow.
Then go. I'll search for them myself if I have to.
Trust me, if I am able to be
Didn't David
successful
not
in my,
come down
my
here?
personal quest tomorrow, I can outfit the entire party with at least something decent each.
I thought we said that the other two didn't come down, so I don't see as much need to be on here.
I don't care where we search, we need to find the others.
So we're agreed that we don't need to stay in the sewer.
Well,
Agreed.
would the magic college that we visited, would they have any information on vampires that we could use to track them down with?
They might. Faluko went to the academic library and he was able to find some information.
Hmm. Yeah, and Fuloko knows all about the equipment that I was trying to purchase and how I was trying to do it.
Although,
It would be
looking
helpful.
at the clock, do we need to go on?
Yeah, we do need to call
Yeah.
it quits for tonight. So you guys can actually discuss this in the channel offline, and then when you come to a decision, let me know what you choose.
Okay.
Okay.
I would say let's just head out head out of the sewer because there wasn't anything else down here. But
I agree.
You sure about that?
yeah, I'm sure we didn't see anything else go down into the sewer.
We should probably
Just the
double
one.
check just in case.
There's nothing saying that entrance hasn't been used by someone else.
By any means,
they
we're all
have others.
tired. By any means, we're all tired. We've used all our spells. We're gonna need to rest up. And if we rest up, then we'll be at full strength.
I've still got
I
plenty of
we
spells
can't
on
battle
me.
another vampire by love tapping him to death.
And in that you're right. I'll have to agree. Despite the fact that you battled a vampire, took him down, and you didn't take a lick of damage. Quite impressive, I must say. I'm not sure you're going to be able to face off about 3 or 4. So, back to the
That's not a
surface it
point.
is.
You know, Duncan, if you want, we're welcome to watch the sewer grates with you. Make sure that if they come or go, that we know what happens.
There's got to be some other way out. That can't be the only way in and out.
Agreed.
If once
Well,
we're
that
like that, I bet
Go
that
down
we
the
can
tube.
check the others in the city.
Well, I remember seeing him trying to escape through that pipe, so maybe they might be flying through the pipes in their bat form.
Possible.
I wouldn't be knowing. I do know this. They only come out at the night. The sunshine, it hurts them. So during the day, they batten down somewhere. I'd like to know where.
So we should sleep during the
Smell
day.
it. It's got to be nearby.
If that's the case, then we should sleep during the day and hunt at night.
That's what I've been doing.
Well then, let's
Bye-bye.
keep going.
All right. So with that, we need to bring the session to a close. And we can continue this next time.
Bye. Bye, audience.
Thanks, everyone.